All right, let's do this. All right, muting mics. Let's do this thing.
The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
Because you can't drink and talk at the same time.
Leave the conversation to us and order another beer.
You're listening to Texas's live
Midday beer-centered show,
Liquid Lunch.
Liquid Lunch. Here are your hosts,
Catherine Contreras
and Josh Stewart.
Turn my own mic on. Silly me. Microphones, Catherine.
Okay.
There.
No, we wait on you. We wait on you. Don't do that. You're not following protocol. You know, Catherine, that's the thing. Kennedy's all like, I got something to do on the show today. And then he's all jumping the gun.
Yeah.
Premature.
Of course. I mean, of course.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
Like a McDonald's drive-through, just in and out.
Wait, In and Out. I had one. They have one in Round Rock. In and Out.
Do you like it in out?
You know what?
Okay, right?
I'm not super picky on
Like-
burgers. I'll eat it.
Well,
It's not all that though.
it's not horrible.
It's not Whataburger.
It's not Whataburger. No, it's not.
Not even close.
You get those onion rings.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll do onion rings. Again, I'm not picky. I'll do that.
What a weird response to onion rings.
Well, I just don't normally think of onion rings
Really?
when I go to Whataburger.
why?
Oh, that's weird.
It was just not like for a drive-through to get onion rings. Growing up, I just never got onion rings. It was always French fries. We were deprived.
Okay.
You got
Cool.
the French fries because it was more bang for your buck.
It was just you didn't have to go into all that detail. I'm more of a I don't.
Of saying, can I have onion rings, please?
Yeah, if I just say number one all the way cheese and jalapenos.
Oh, okay. Oh, you get jalapenos. You know what? I recently tried the avocado bacon burger.
How's that?
Have you had that? I was pleasantly surprised because sometimes I don't like for my avocado to be overly seasoned or dressed up. I like to be able to taste the avocado, and I was really happy with Whataburger's preparation of my guacamole.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. I don't know. No, I have not tried. I have tried their burgers with bacon, of course, or sandwiches or whatever.
Yeah. I usually get a number one with cheese, mayonnaise, no mustard, and a side of honey mustard. That's my way to go.
Okay.
But sometimes I get a little bored of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to mix it up a little bit.
Okay. I just
Yeah.
one. I used to go number two. You know, the double.
Okay.
But I realized that's a I don't need all of that. I mean, I like all of that.
It's a lot of meat.
Well, yeah. And when I do just meat,
Yeah.
I'll do like two of those. But
You'll do burgers?
I'll do two double burgers if I'm just eating, and then throw the buns
But
out.
you and Jason are on the same diet plan.
Yeah. No. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So, but if I'm just doing a cheap, normal drive-through, grab fries, the whole deal, just a number one. It's fine.
So apparently, as we speak, Jeffrey is
Yeah.
at an In-N-Out in San Marcos.
Oh, let me
In
tell
San-
you what I don't like about In-N-Out.
Okay.
Their their fries, the size of their fries, in my opinion, is not big enough.
Okay.
I need more French fries from In-N-Out.
Okay.
Oh,
I like that they put their stuff in a box.
Yes, that's nice.
That is nice. Like we got, I think 5 or 6 burgers when we drove through.
Yeah.
Because we're taking it to a little pool party or whatever. And they
Right.
put it in a box. I'm like, oh, I can get down on just eating a bunch of burgers out of a box. It's like donuts, but for a man.
Right.
Like for
Right.
a.
Plus, you can do all that secret menu ordering.
I'm not a huge fan of that
Really?
because I don't know it, and I don't want to take the time to
my
learn
kids
it.
always get like the fries, and then they get them smothered with cheese and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Waffle House was the first one to do all that.
Waffle
Secret
House
ordering?
has hidden menu.
If you know the Waffle House lady, yeah.
Is one of the names on their hidden menu the Tiger Woods?
No.
Oh,
Why did he go to Waffle House to pick up chicks?
you don't know that?
He went to Perkins.
No,
I knew
he
about Perkins.
picked up a waitress at the Waffle House, and he cheated on his wife with a waitress at the Waffle House.
Listen, there are some fine ladies.
That's a good
working-
tip.
Yeah. Nobody would have seen it coming until they saw it coming.
Yeah.
That's a way to keep it on.
she has unlimited waffles, you guys. I might cheat on Jason with a Waffle House. waitress. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey,
I love waffles.
as long as she wears that paper hat at home, that's.
Okay, well, that's different. I just want the waffles.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah, that's too.
Yeah.
That's too.
It's not even cheating. I would just have her over to to bring the waffles, I think.
That's true.
Is that cheating? No,
Well,
right? Just depends on if we're just eating the waffles. We're not doing anything weird with them. So I think it's fine.
What
I'm
would
just
you do
verbally,
with-
I'm working this out verbally out loud on the show right now.
Okay.
What would you do with waffles other than eat them?
Sky's the
I
limit.
mean, I'm sure we can find a website.
Those little cups, they hold
Yeah.
so much.
All that syrup.
Can
Yeah.
I give you a hint about waffle?
Hold on.
Yeah.
What do you mean a hint about waffle? What
yeah.
does that mean?
Do never under any circumstances Google the words blue waffle.
Oh, okay. Thank you. 2001.
Don't ever Google that.
Yeah,
that's,
we got
that's
it.
my advice for the day.
I learned that a while ago.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Catherine,
Yeah, I almost threw up. Sorry, what?
you're looking extra nice today, by the way.
Thank you. I got it. Listen, I was just telling Josh that global warming made me cut my hair because I had very long hair before, and it is very hot outside. Triple digits in San Antonio. And the back of my neck was just like sweating every day, and I was just wearing my hair up in a bun every single day. And so I was just like, you know what? Let's just get rid of this excess weight, you know?
I'm just
Let's
having
cut it off.
I'm having my hair thinned on a daily basis.
Oh, it looks good on
On
you.
purpose? Thank you, Kennedy. Thank you.
Yes, on
Oh,
purpose.
and before I mentioned the blue waffle, Jeffrey
Mm-hmm.
already brought that up. Of
course he did.
Before
Of course
I
he
did.
did.
Yeah, as soon as we said waffles, I knew it was coming.
Well, I didn't even introduce ourselves. Of course, that's Catherine in San Antonio.
What up, y'all? It's Thursday.
Yeah, it is Thursday. My name is Josh Stewart. Welcome to Liquid Lunch. It is Thursday. The man to my right,
Yes.
Yours.
The voice you hear but you don't see
right, is
coming up.
right there. That's one Kennedy.
There he is. Oh,
Hey, how's it going? I'm Kennedy.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm
Sporting
talking.
my Beer Someone shirt today from
Houston.
from Town City Brewing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Down in the Heights.
Yeah. I
Do
love
you,
this
do you know about that bridge, Catherine?
no. Tell me about it.
It's over 45 going into downtown, right? That's still 45, right? Or is that 10? Is that 45 or 10?
Yes.
Are they the same?
No, it's basically the same when you get there, but I believe that somebody's gonna have to help us out. I believe that's 45 though.
And that's the southbound side? You can
Yes, yeah.
because you can see going into downtown. Yes. So there's a train bridge, a train trestle.
Okay.
And anyways, there's always graffiti across it, and it's always been "Be Someone." But then after, I don't know who gets over there and paints it. I've never seen
Yeah,
it.
it
changes.
It's in a bad spot.
Yeah, you have to hang.
Someone's pretty brave.
You have to hang over the highway, like the most
So-
major highway in Houston.
Yeah, I think about that about all graffiti, right?
But
like,
this-
how did they get up there?
I don't know, but this one is. I mean, it's always changed. Like after Harvey, somebody put mattress
Yeah, I
Mattress
remember
Mac
that.
on that. Yeah, because Mattress Mac is a badass.
Oh, thanks. It's called the Houston Bridge.
Oh,
Yeah, it's over I-45. Thanks, Jeffrey.
Okay.
And thanks, Gail. It's the Houston Bridge.
The Houston Bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a little iconic piece of Houston right
So
there.
it just let me see.
Normally it says
Let me
"Be
see-
Someone,"
let me see if I can do this.
and there.
It normally says this.
Yeah. And so Town and City, being as creative as they are, Justin Engel and crew.
Yeah.
Went
it
with
says Be
Beer
Someone,
Someone.
and now it's
I
Beer
like that.
Someone.
All right, there you go.
Love the
Nice.
shirt.
Yeah.
Love the shirt.
Yeah, that would
Very
be a
nice.
good poster. They should print that up and we'd hang it in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
Speaking of creative T-shirts, I feel like if we go any longer without mentioning this, that we would be
Yeah.
remorse. We'd be what's
We'd
the
be remiss.
remiss, and we'd have more remorse.
I have remorse every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Barbacoa Apparel.
What do you think?
Boom.
Yes,
Barbacoa Apparel available now
That's right.
in an HEB near you.
that's right.
Give
That's
us
right, you
give us
guys.
the deets, Catherine.
So Barbacoa Apparel is now available. 7 exclusive styles just for HEB.
What?
Available in 187 HEB stores across Texas.
That's a lot.
Chances are, if you see them, that my hands have touched them.
Hmm.
I tagged them, we boxed them, we put them in boxes, we loaded them on trucks all ourselves. to get them out to you. If you follow us on Instagram and Facebook, we are revealing the designs today and tomorrow. If you guys see one that you like and you go to your HEB and they don't have them and you want it, go tell the manager that you want it and they'll get it to you.
Nice.
But we don't have them. So don't ask us for them because we boxed them all up and sent them away.
Exclusive.
Do they have
HEB exclusive.
Do they have egg and chorizo?
They do. No.
No, these
See,
are
this
all.
is the problem.
Yeah.
This is the problem. Is that one, people like to order custom taco combinations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Kennedy just tried to do.
Wait, whoa.
We don't have every taco combination, and I can't even tell you what the designs are. They're not just all tacos, by the way.
Yeah.
You do have an egg and chorizo, right?
Not at HEB.
We have chorizo and egg, not egg and chorizo.
It's a difference, right?
My bad.
Yeah, of course. The chorizo always comes first.
Yeah, it's a
That's
ratio.
how it goes,
thing.
right? What
Okay.
came first, the chorizo or the egg? It was always the chorizo.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you idiot.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But those are not.
Sorry.
That
Sorry.
one's not available at HEB. That
Yeah.
one is a Barbacoa apparel shirt. The ones at HEB are exclusive to HEB. You can't get them anywhere else.
That is
Oh, cool.
that is pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
exclusive.
So go get them.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks. We're so excited, guys. You know what's real frustrating? It's having people tag us in pictures of them at their local HEB, and then me going to every HEB in my area and not seeing them yet. It's killing me.
Yeah. Now you mentioned there were two pretty close to my house here in the Houston area that you knew of.
Right.
One was, where'd you say? Was Sugarland was one or somewhere near Sugarland?
One Sugarland, Pearland, Cypress, Spring. Is that right?
Spring Cypress?
Yeah.
Spring Cypress.
Those
Okay.
three I know for sure will have it.
Okay. I just have to figure out. I looked it up and now I've already forgotten because I had to, man, I'm not good at keeping secrets. Actually, I'm pretty good at keeping secrets, but this one was tough.
Yeah.
This one was tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to keep it to myself. Catherine put that burden on me a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, it's been going on for a long time. It's finally over.
Well, that's why I keep saying that you're gonna have another kid, so that when when it actually does happen, I've just been
Right.
talking about it forever, so it's
Right.
not that big
Right.
a deal.
Yeah.
So, anyway, congratulations to you and
Thank you.
Barbacoa Apparel, and
Thanks.
congratulations to HEB for picking up a winner. There you go. Good call,
Yeah.
HEB. And,
HEB supporting local businesses, guys. They really, truly are. Like those commercials are no joke. They really, really, really are supporting local Texas makers. It's
yes.
awesome.
And congratulations to the state of Texas for getting your hands on Barbacoa Apparel T-shirts at your local
Right.
HEB and
That's right.
looking fabulous.
Yeah.
And congratulations to Liquid Lunch for being associated with all of that.
Congratulations to you and Kennedy. Josh.
Congratulations to
Congratulations.
me.
Can I use your Roku app?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of kids that
Yeah.
want to use your Roku app, they were just in Houston. And
They were. Do you want to hold on just one second? Come here, Maria. They just got home. Do you want to tell them real fast?
Hey,
Can you hear?
Maria.
Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
You
Tell me about your Houston trip.
good?
It was good, right?
Yeah.
What did you do? Tell them what you did.
Well, we went to NASA.
You went to NASA?
Cool.
I've been to NASA. That's a cool spot.
Yeah.
Did they let you jump on the rover?
But what's the roper?
The rover.
The rover?
The rover.
That they drove on the moon? The little car?
No.
Oh.
Well, I have been on that rocket ship ride. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I seen it?
Well,
Yes.
it scared me.
Did it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
When I got off the ride, I was just shaking.
Oh, goodness.
It was intense. I hear it was intense. I also heard that there's a robot that serves you frozen yogurt there.
Yeah.
Oh, how was it? What flavor?
Yummy.
Yeah, it was great. That robot knows a lot.
Yeah.
He's a well-educated robot. They also went to the Galleria. They went to
Good.
Galveston. They did lots of really cool stuff.
Did y'all go
Yeah.
ice
I'm
skating?
on TV.
They didn't go ice skating.
Yes,
My mom thought
you
it.
are on
Yes,
TV.
you are on TV. Yes, I heard.
Well, yeah.
Because
We didn't go ice skating because the ice was real.
the ice was real. It was too
Oh.
real for them.
Oh.
They thought it was gonna be too dangerous. So my mom didn't do that part of the fun.
Oh.
But
Oh.
they watched other people ice skate, which
Oh,
was just
okay.
as fun,
That's
right,
ju-
guys?
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You can't
Yeah.
fall through that
Know
ice.
it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Say goodbye.
It's not that deep if you fall through anyway.
Can I use your robot app
Yes.
now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Roku app.
Yeah.
Here, go take it.
Did you record the video?
Yes. Trust me, it's living on the internet forever.
Yes. What, dude? That's one thing I worry about. Like, I don't think my
Yeah.
kids will ever go back and watch any of this stuff. But if they want to,
Oh yeah, listen. Jason the other day was like, you know that someday these kids are gonna listen to She's Crafty, and I was like, we're not gonna talk about it.
by then,
Although I feel like if I had discovered something like that about my mom, I'd be like, whoa. You
Yeah.
know?
Hey, Mom. I can't see the.
She killed her
she-
mic.
yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to think that my kids will be watching this later or listening to the podcast or whatever.
Yeah, well, especially because I've told some jokes and I'd like to go back.
Yeah, I don't think I've said anything that's, that I haven't had too many beers at home and said that was inappropriate. I'm pretty, I try to keep it right there at that same level of inappropriateness.
Or you can go the route I went.
What?
Just not have kids. Not worry about it.
I guess, but
Too
Oh,
late.
that's true.
Too late for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
who-
what? What do you mean it's too late for that? Is there a butt in the oven?
No, I'm too late as in I don't have kids. I guess
That's not
I
true.
guess I can still have
No,
kids.
Dude, there's
so
old
I
dudes
think-
having-
Doesn't Hugh Hefner having kids way into he was like 150 when he had his last kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was there was like girls in their 20s though.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
It means
Let's not go down that road. Let's just stop there.
Science has made a lot of breakthroughs. It's not just
Yeah.
your artificial hip, Kennedy. It's
Right.
it's a lot of things.
Yeah.
You can get artificial a lot of stuff.
Speaking of artificial hips, you guys, this is a nice segue into something horribly humiliating that happened to me when I was alone the other day.
No, go ahead.
do you
Okay.
want to share it?
Yeah, I'm going to share it. Speaking of growing old.
Hold on.
and being a woman.
Hold on, before we do that, can we do something else?
Yeah,
Yeah.
real.
Because I'm very parched right now.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
Well, it's taking forever.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine here on Liquid Lunch. This is
What you drinking?
Well, Catherine just
What happened?
she cut
I'm
her.
there. Did you lose me?
it
I'm
was-
still here.
Oh, I thought she
no,
she
the
got mad at
camera.
us 'cause
The camera went away.
I thought she got
I'm
mad
out.
at us. Oh.
2 minutes later.
She's like,
No, I don't know what just happened.
I want to tell
Sorry.
that story.
She
No,
channeled.
no,
she
I
channeled her inner
thought that
mom,
was-
and she's like, "We can't be drinking.
Yeah.
Not on a Thursday at noon." That's
Yeah.
how I imagine.
Am I there now?
Yeah, you're there. You're there.
Okay.
Well, I will say we have an impressive beer selection today.
Yeah, today National IPA Day. Like there needs to be a day for it.
Yeah.
I figure every day is National IPA Day since it is the highest selling style. I was debating this in my head, Catherine. I was like, do we need an actual day for IPAs?
I mean, is it just me, or is it like if people are really crazy about them every day? I don't know if today.
Yeah, I feel like there's a day that could be better, or a style that needs a day. Like if
A
we're gonna-
style that's more needy, right?
Right.
Of a-
Like I feel like brown ales are underappreciated now. Like a national
okay,
brown ale.
National Brown Ale Day.
Brown ale day. I feel like that would be in the fall, late fall.
Which one do you want to start out with?
Which brown ale for
No,
the brown
which
ale day?
beer.
Oh.
About the poor beers.
Yellow Rose. Is that Yellow Rose or is that the Jabberwocky? Did you bring the Jabberwocky?
No, I brought the Yellow Rose.
Why didn't you bring the Jabberwocky?
I didn't have a Jabberwocky.
Yeah,
Oh.
there was one in there. In the drawer. All those in the drawer.
Oh, do you want that?
Oh, no, let's go with Yellow Rose.
All
I'm
right.
just saying there was one. There should have been a Jabberwocky there as well. It doesn't matter at this point.
Well, I
We
brought
mentioned it.
I brought the Yellow Rose.
Lone Pint has many delicious beers.
Yeah.
Yellow Rose is one of those. So is Jabberwocky. So we'll start with the Yellow Rose. So as far as IPAs go, although, what does that say? 4-3-18. Yeah. How long have you had it? You just had it in your refrigerator forever? Yeah. Oh. No, I don't. I'm not scared. I'm not scared, homie. Can we switch to Catherine's feed while you're getting ready to? You didn't just shake that up and you're gonna spill it all over. All right, Catherine, what are you drinking?
Okay, so I don't have an IPA, but I do have this El Grito Goza from Oasis Brewing
Oh.
in Austin.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Lime and sea salt, it says.
Let me tell you, the Gozas and the Berliner Weisses have been there's a lot of them out there now. Or not, I wouldn't say a lot, but there's some really, really
loving
good
it,
ones.
man.
Yeah, they're really good. Live Oaks Berliner Weiss is now out. It's at the local HEB over here. I'm going to grab some for this weekend. I'm heading up to Round Rock this weekend for a family reunion. and that's going to be
That's
one.
fun.
Yeah. No, it is fun. Actually, my wife's family, they're all a lot of fun.
Look at that pour.
Look at that. That's great. In my IPA glass. Proper glasses, y'all. Proper glasses. IPA Spiegelau IPA glass with these ribbed bottom.
For her pleasure.
I wasn't going to say that. It's actually, if
I did.
actually, that makes sense for her plant because the hops come from the female plant. Catherine, I don't know if you knew that or not.
Perfect.
Only from the female plants.
Didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's male and female hop plants, and only the females put off the cones.
So now every time I see an IPA glass, I'm going to be like, oh, that's for IPAs. It's the condom glass. That's what I'm going to remember.
To me, it's more like a butt plug.
Oh, that's true. It does have that.
It has kind of
Shape.
a butt plug shape.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, not that it's. I'm
Not
just
that
saying,
you would
large.
know, but yeah.
Large. Wait, you're drinking something different?
Yes, we got a lot to drink today.
What are you drinking? The B52. Okay, whatever.
I can smell it from here.
Smeller's the feller. But that makes sense, though, that the female plant. Think about this, Catherine. The IPA, the hop plant, female only, right? That makes the cones, and hops have a little bit higher estrogen content than I don't know, higher than
So
what?
moody.
No, so
Yeah.
they'll give you moobs if you drink too
Yeah.
much of it. It'll
Yeah.
cause,
1 minute they're up, the next they're down.
Yeah. But it'll it can cause a little bit of booby fat retention there on the old chest, the old pectorals.
What do they call that?
Moobs?
Brewer's boob or something?
Oh,
Man boobs?
No, there's a word for it though.
yeah. I like moobs. I just like the term moobs.
Well, because it's funny.
Yeah.
It sounds like something you would call someone that's kind of silly.
You're such
You
a
moob.
You're such a moob.
You're such a moob.
That seems very appropriate for Kennedy.
Yeah, he is a moob.
Kind of a moob. What are you drinking over
Oh,
there?
Kennedy, you've really put me in a moob.
Yeah. So I'm drinking this B52 Gaze Hazy Cream IPA.
The gays.
Yes, technically, this is an IPA, hazy,
I hope.
and it's really good.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the hazies. Not everybody is, but
No, they're not.
I
I was on Twitter this morning, or today, right before the show, Catherine.
Yeah,
just
there's-
all twittering it up with the Liquid Lunch Twitter account.
Okay, how exciting.
And somebody was all upset that Live Oak would do a hazy IPA.
Someone was upset
They just didn't see the point. I think was
that they're expanding their
they were just throwing one out.
beer reach.
Yeah, it's like, why not? And they were like, why? And I was like, why not? And then it was just on from there.
Is it just a person that drinks beer, or it's a brewer?
It wasn't a brewer. Oh, well, I don't know if they may be a home brewer. I don't know this person.
I
at least.
think it's really interesting when people who don't run businesses or work in the industry
Mm-hmm.
have such strong opinions.
Yeah, let's see. Even Live Oak said it blew up. It didn't blow up. It's just one person that, is a little too big for their britches, as they say. That's what I would say. I would say you've gotten too big for your britches, son.
Get bigger britches.
No. Yes. Well, know your role, son.
Yeah.
I mean, fine, have your opinion, but it was like what it came down to basically was like I don't like hazy IPAs. He didn't.
Yeah. Well, isn't that
like,
always the way that it
I'm
goes?
like, lead with that.
Yeah.
That's
Actually, I don't think you're entitled to an opinion about something if you don't like it, unless
Yeah.
it's like racism or like some kind of like inhumane treatment of something. But I mean,
if you do a technical critique of something, like I'm
right,
not a
but
fan
it's
of.
like, well, why?
I'm not a fan of soccer, but if I say, all right,
Yeah.
this soccer ball is a much nicer soccer ball than this one because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
That's fine because I know polymers and PSI or whatever. That's where I'm coming
Right.
from. Just because
you
I
know,
don't.
Yeah.
you know PSI.
Yeah, pounds per square inch as
I
far
know
as like
PSI.
how much air is in your balls.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
And like air ball retention. Soccer balls.
Yeah. Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He knows about PSI.
Yeah. Or lack thereof. But I'm just saying, if I approached it from that angle, fine. But if I just said all soccer balls suck, this one especially.
Right. Why? Why would you make a soccer ball?
Yeah. Yeah. Why would you do that?
Why?
Why
Why don't you just cater your whole business to me?
Yeah. Why would Barbacoa Apparel make a soccer ball?
Why? Where's the benefit in that?
Yeah. So that was that. So anyway, I was trying to rep me some Live Oak because they're,
Hold on.
they got my
Yeah.
back.
There you go.
See that? Live Oak's got my back right there. Literally. Love me some Live Oak. I would try their hazy IPA. I don't know that I can't put myself in that whole haze craze place. I don't hate it.
I mean, if you're really a beer lover, wouldn't you just try everything?
Yes. That's my approach. I love
Yeah.
beer,
Yeah. Let's not discriminate against different styles of beer, or make people feel bad for making or drinking a certain kind of beer.
No.
We're all just in it together. It's a fam.
Right. Yes. I think, and Live Oak makes excellent beers. Every beer they make is excellent.
True.
Yes. So, okay. You know what? Let's see what they do. I said that
See
was
what
my
they've got.
that was my thing. It's like he's like, why would you do that? Why do you need another one? And I'm like, maybe they made the best one ever. Have you tried it? Have you tried all the other ones? How do you know?
Yeah. I mean, does he say that about IPAs? Why do we need another IPA?
Yeah, I don't know. And I mean, there's a lot of Pilsners out
In
there.
general.
There's a lot of Pilsners out there. But
Yeah.
Live Oaks, both of their Pilsner, they have a German and a Czech, and they're both fantastic. Fantastic. But
I think people have an aversion to hazy, is what it is.
Well, I tend to like hazy. I'm a big fan, personally.
yeah.
Apparently, Jeffrey is not. But, that's his deal.
Yeah.
But
Me and the hazy.
I
that's
know
my
that
deal.
Jeffrey knows a great deal about beer.
He does.
So if he were to compare two hazy IPAs and get past his own opinion, I would still say, all right, which one do you think was executed more to point, more to style, or something like that?
That's a good
discussion.
question.
I think that's how people need to frame the world. It's like
Jeffrey, have you had a hazy IPA you like?
he doesn't. He said he doesn't like.
And if so, which one?
Yeah. Oh,
I
that's true.
don't really get, I don't understand what it is about the haze that people don't like. It's just too,
Oh,
I don't know. There's different qualities. Like if you get the really fresh ones, that kind of make that burning sensation in the back of your throat.
yeah.
I'm not crazy about that. So,
Okay.
but all that is like how super fresh those beers are. So
Yeah.
if I were to get one that I know that earlier was, did that, I would just wait, and then it usually takes care of that, I believe.
So apparently he is a fan of some hazies.
okay.
He says he likes the Southern Prohibition hazes and the Baleson one.
Okay.
That Baleson one is really good, too.
It was very good. Baleson making some good
Yeah,
beers.
I had like 4 of them when we did our show there.
Is this a good time to? Well, you know what? We'll keep going with the IPA stuff. Didn't you have something? Did you want to? Is this a horrible segue into your deal, or do you want to?
We can tease it.
Oh,
Maybe I'll do a little later. Tease.
Okay.
But since today's National IPA Day,
did some research.
I did some research on IPA, and what you think you know about the history of IPA is probably not true. And I have debunked some of the myths about the
You've
history.
debunked.
I researched.
Okay, you're presenting information where somebody else
Yes.
debunked.
Yeah,
Catherine, Catherine can't even. She couldn't even sit there for that.
I know.
She's like,
I
how
know.
dare he take credit?
So, history as you know it of IPA, or what we've all been told, may not be true.
Yeah. No, that's Randy Mosher spoke to that. That might be where you got some of your information. The Tasting Beer, one of the best books on beer and food pairing. He also did a book on, I forget. Maybe it's not even out yet. He's doing like a history kind of deal. But anyway, yeah, he talked about some of the myths and legends of beer lore.
So the history of IPAs goes back like, I don't know, over 200, 300 years, somewhere there.
200? 250 years, maybe?
Yeah, 250 years, maybe, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Catherine, do you have a favorite IPA?
I'll bring it up later.
Do I have a favorite IPA?
Yeah, do you have one that
Goodness.
or maybe one that you drink more than others? I'll say, because I don't know that I could say my favorite, but the one
I don't know if I have a favorite. I'm not really. I don't like it when they're too. Can you hear that?
Yeah, it's adorable.
I think Hazel's calling for Jason. I think. I don't like it when they're too like you're drinking the forest.
Yeah.
piney.
That's not too piney. Yeah, that's not my thing. So I have a hard time. But you know what I do like are white IPAs.
Yes.
It's a little racist, but okay.
I'm about those. I'm all about those. Alt-right IPAs are so good.
Yeah. Totally racist.
You have to drink them
Yeah.
like from a tiki torch.
Yeah, you have to. Yes, tiki torch them. Yeah.
I don't see them as much. The white IPA.
You don't, but when I find them, I always grab them because I just love them.
It's really kind of just a hoppy wit beer, really.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
But I mean, I like it. I like those too. Those are good. I don't know. Yellow Rose, I seem to drink that one a lot. The Alyssa
Yellow
IPA.
Rose is delicious, and I don't think that anyone could say that it wasn't.
Yeah.
That's my gateway IPA.
Yeah. Alyssa IPA is fantastic from St. Arnold. I don't think that one gets as much love as it should. Simply because it's just masked by, not masked, but just maybe overshadowed by, one, there's a bunch of other IPAs out there. It's been around for a while. It's a little, some people call it more English IPA-ish, even though it's all American hops.
Yeah.
But it's just a fantastic, super drinkable IPA. It's really good. And it really pops when you put it in a IPA. This is the first, that was what really sold me on IPA glasses, or these beer-specific glasses, style-specific glasses. Because this does, here's the deal. Let's talk IPA glasses real quick. Kenny's going to give us some history knowledge. I'm going to give you some beer-style glassware or whatever knowledge. These ribs at the bottom, each time the beer goes over, it makes a little bit of fizz, right? And that's what sends a lot of the hop aroma into your nose. And the shape here, how it's tiered up. You have a bubble, and it's tiered up. That forces the aroma into your nose. And it fits over your nose when you drink. Like that. So it was designed by, I think, Sierra Nevada and Dogfish Head were the two that came together. That was the first one. So, and it's made from like super special glass from Switzerland or somewhere.
My goodness.
And they're kind of flexible, although you can break them.
Chills.
They look flimsy.
Well, no, they have flex to them. That's the thing. They're light, but they have flex to them. So.
Yeah, I was hanging out with some buddies this weekend, and I brought a bunch of beer over. Yeah, that's what I do.
It is.
And,
I like that. Good move.
So they were drinking some of my IPAs, and I don't know. I kind of went all beer nerd on them because they cracked open the can. They started drinking it. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, you got to put an IPA in a glass, bro. Now,
do they like that, or do they tell you to shut up and get away?
They told me to shut up, but they did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, oh God, you're such a snob.
Yeah.
But I feel
it's really, isn't it difficult once you're in this society of beer to not, it's like having Tourette's or something. I can't help myself.
Yes.
I had someone tell me the other day that I needed to bring Carbox somewhere, and I was like, that's not craft beer.
Did you slap
Heads
them?
up, 7-Up. And then they texted me back with like, there's no pleasing you, just bring something good. That's what they said. And I was like, I'm just telling you that I can't do that.
Yeah.
That's the same thing as me bringing Bud Light. Pick something else.
Yeah, I was in a bar like about a month ago. Well, actually I was at Topgolf, and they had a bar, and I got a beer there. They have actually a decent beer selection.
Yeah.
And so they gave me a beer, and they left it in the can. And I'm like, well, can I have a glass? And she's like, okay. And she gets me a glass, and it was, the frozen glasses.
Glass. Oh.
And it was frozen. And then it was like,
yeah.
Can you give me not a frozen glass?
Yeah.
And so I felt.
I like to taste my beer.
Yeah, I felt a little snobby, but I would like to enjoy
the only
my
time
beer.
I'll ever turn away, I've never had anybody try to give it to me in a frozen glass, but if it's dirty, if the glass is dirty, because you can tell when glassware is dirty, because it changes the taste of the beer. Oh, sorry, I can't have this. I need a clean glass, and I don't think that's too much to ask.
No,
for my glass to be clean.
That one you have to do, because there's a lot. Okay, so there's a lot of people that work at bars and things like that they don't nerd out to the level, like they're not constantly thinking about this stuff. They don't do a streaming show.
They're just trying to get through the day.
Yes, but if a bar is going to give you a beer in a glass, that glass needs to be clean. So if there's bubbles clinging to the side, and then especially with some of this new makeup, ladies, that waterproof, super never coming off your lips until you use whatever paint thinner or whatever you use to get that off.
Yeah,
that'll stay on the side of a glass even through the dishwasher.
Right.
So if somebody used that, I was at a craft beer establishment or someplace yes, they serve a lot of craft beer, and they brought out a Buried Hatchet,
a dirty glass,
and it had lipstick on it, I didn't see it until like it was right there in my face, and I was already taking a sip. But then that
Yeah,
pink.
that's gross.
Yeah. Oh, I gagged a little bit, and it made me. It
Yeah.
saddened me because I was like, oh, this whole glass of beer is now gone.
Right.
But this is the look at that. Look, that's not my shade. That's
How
not
do you
mine.
say it though? Do you say it like me where I'm like this? I'm like, oh, gosh, I can't. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I can't. Oh,
I'm more apologetic to a
I can't
kid.
drink out of this glass.
I'm more apologetic to a kid that wouldn't like be on that wouldn't ever think about that than I am to like if it's
Yeah.
a real like a beer establishment that's all they think they would get
It'd be
it.
like, you know better.
It's like, of course, so sorry. That would
Yeah.
and that's the response. Let me get you another
I
one.
mean, I'd rather get it in the can or the bottle than in a dirty glass.
Yeah. Well, and I'll also say there are some circumstances where a can makes more sense. Like for me at Top Golf, if I'm smacking balls,
Yeah.
if I'm
Well, I was waiting at the bar.
Right.
if I'm choking up on that
was-
shaft and I'm smacking balls,
Yeah.
You're doing what to the what shaft?
you
What?
Stru- you gotta
choke up on it, take
Yeah.
a swing, smack
Oh,
those
okay.
balls.
Yeah, I
See,
mean,
that's- I get so confused with these sports terms. Like, what came first, the inappropriate terms or the sports terms? Did they merge at some point? I don't know, but you said shaft like 3 times. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. I
No.
thought we had taken a left turn.
Well, you got to have a good grip on that shaft.
Yeah,
Well, that's not.
and then smack the
Too
balls
hard.
I
I
mean,
mean, Kennedy probably would know better than anybody.
Well, I mean, come on.
with
you-
your woods. You always want at top golf.
Yeah.
You're usually using your
yeah,
wood.
I
Grab
use
that
a lot-
wood, choke up on
A
that.
lot of
lot
he does a
wood.
lot of solo golfing in his apartment. I'm sure.
Yeah, make sure
A lot
that,
of hitting balls. Yeah,
Just putting,
and you got to make sure the balls are clean too.
putting. That's what we call it, putting.
putting,
They got to be
Yeah.
clean.
putting practice.
Yeah. Well, I
And-
don't. I
and-
mean, you know,
and
that's
smooth.
personal.
Hey,
It's my preference.
yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
Don't-
I
don't
prefer
judge
beer
me.
out of a can in those circumstances.
Well, yeah. I forget what I was drinking.
What were you drinking?
But like, if you're on the if you're tubing down the river,
yeah,
You need a can.
you need a can. You can't say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I need this glass. I need glassware here."
pinky out.
Well, you could.
Yeah. I mean,
You could. I don't think anybody would hang out with you.
No.
But you definitely could.
no.
Like you have a whole tube just for your glassware.
Yeah.
like
You're
with
like,
your,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm drinking an IPA. Where's my IPA glass?"
yeah. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah.
No, river beer from Hops and Grain. That's a good one for the river.
Do you
All
guys enjoy floating on the river?
Man, it's been a long time since
I
I've done
haven't
that.
done it in such a long time.
I hate it so much.
What's
Even when I was young and it was supposed to be fun and I had a bikini ready body, I still hated it.
go on? Oh, why? What what bothered you
It's
most?
dirty.
A little dirty.
There's nowhere for me to tinkle.
That's
whoa, lies.
well, there is the river.
That's not true.
I mean, I guess I could pee in the river.
Everyone else is
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I mean, you're actually floating
Yeah, I feel
around
like-
in high urine
Yeah.
content.
no the
Okay.
river.
I
turns-
burn easily. Okay. Any kind of outdoor thing is never fun for me because no matter how much sunscreen I put on, I always burn.
Jeffrey says plastic glass were for the river.
No, I feel like cans are more appropriate for the river just simply because they have a small hole. You don't want river water in your beer.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
what
nothing-
happens when you hit
Yeah,
those hit
true.
those rapids?
Yeah. So, I think cans on the river are best
Yeah, and then you could
for a variety of reasons.
yeah. Well, you can fill them up with water when you're done and just let them sink.
No,
I'm kidding.
you darn
What?
not.
I'm kidding.
He's a litterer.
I'm kidding.
That's why people can't float in the river in some places now because you've polluted it.
Yeah. I will say that when I see like containers from craft breweries
Yeah.
over on the side of the road or wherever tossed, it bothers me more than the macro. I'm like,
Yeah,
they
because
should
you
have
know
known
that
better.
that person has integrity in some things, but not others.
Yeah, I'm like they should know better.
Oh,
They should know better.
Or they were getting chased by the cops, and then I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Don't trash our earth.
Yeah, but
There's
they're
a-
about to get pulled over, and they're like, oh, he's about to turn.
Well,
around.
that's true. We gotta throw this quality beer out the window. That's
Yeah.
weird.
there's another acceptable beverage container for the
Okay.
for the river.
Your
Koozie-
hands?
or,
No, it's called a beer bong.
Oh,
on the river.
yeah, I guess. So. Are those hats? Those
Yeah.
beer hats
Oh,
that had
beer
like
hats.
I had one of those at one point.
Really? I just feel like you're gonna get water in those, like a beer, like a funnel
Yeah.
for the
What about
river.
like
That's
those
what-
backpacks that hikers use that have like
Oh,
the
the
tube with
Camelbacks?
water? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Fill up
acceptable?
I don't. I'm just.
I mean, is it
Is
acceptable?
it insulated?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But
I mean, can you drink beer out of straw?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Not that I've done it, but it's not as good. You know, like when you think about you closing off more of the aroma and stuff. You know, cans are going to be better than a
No,
little
obviously
straw.
you don't want to drink an IPA.
Well, I
so.
mean,
But
but
any port in a storm, right? But again, that the bottom of that straw is going to drip down in that river. River water is not something you
So
want to.
I saw a really good life hack.
Life hacks.
okay.
Yeah.
Go.
So you take
This should be a new segment, Life Hacks by
Yeah.
Kennedy, because
Yeah.
he's been around so long.
Yeah,
you
he's been
take-
around for all of life.
you get the large Whataburger glass.
Okay.
All right.
The cup or the glass?
The,
you get it.
the
you get
cup,
glass?
the big
Which
one,
one?
the big one.
Okay.
You put your beer can inside of that,
Oh, and put
surround
your
it
straw
nice,
in there. And
put
then,
the straw in
yeah,
there,
yeah.
put the top on.
I learned how to do that in
yeah, there you go.
sophomore year of high school.
Oh,
Yeah. But then you
Is that
just
a
get,
life hack or that's just an alcoholic move?
yeah. I think you just go with the 3/4 full of soda and then vodka on top.
Like to me, a life hack would be like you open the beer, set it in another room, and somehow are still able to drink it. That's a hack.
Yeah. I don't even know how you do that. Ooh, you would have to put like a self-driving apparatus on your cruising
It
cooler.
has to have a motor, and that
Ooh,
it's
and
probably pretty.
a
complicated.
Roomba. Somehow retrofit a Roomba
Yes.
with a beer like can holder on top.
or you just get your kids to bring you the beer.
I don't like doing that. Do you do that, Josh?
Yeah. Okay.
Do you?
You're
Well,
not- they're not-
because okay, well, no, our kids are the same age. I was
I
like,
don't
unless you're
ask
sending
my
Hazel.
kids to bring me beer.
Unless you're sending Hazel, our kids are the same age. But I was gonna say, no, I like sending them in there and say, all right, here's the one I want. Describe
Yeah.
the label a little bit. Let's see what
Oh,
happens.
well, you like to make it like that's a dad thing,
Yeah.
Do they pour it?
quizzing thing.
Yeah. Sometimes they do actually.
Yeah.
They'll be like, can I pour it? I'm like, yes.
I don't really I ask my kids to do things like bring me my phone and my charger. I guess is probably the most complicated. Aside from like daily chores, I don't really have them. I don't have them fetch beer. But maybe that's like a female thing.
No. Okay. Mostly it's, am I gonna get up? Can I get up? So if I have 2 dogs
No,
and
yeah.
2 other kids on top of me,
That's true.
and I'm wedged in there, and we're 3 movies into a weekend, it's like,
Right.
I'm gonna need you to get me another beer.
Okay, can we just for a minute, speaking of movies on the weekend, talk about, has anyone watched yet Orange is the New Black? Okay, did you guys watch the other seasons?
I watched it up until they took over the prison that
Okay.
season.
Spoiler alert.
Okay,
And,
well, I'm going to tell you this.
it's-
Not
yeah.
everyone agrees with me. But this season made me feel like I was actually in prison. That's how much I didn't enjoy it.
Goodness.
Yeah.
So did you finish it out?
I could, of course, Josh. I had to.
Well, I've gotten to
I
the-
had made the plan for myself. You know what I mean? My kids were in Houston.
Yeah.
My plan was to binge Orange is the New Black on Saturday. So
Oh.
that is what I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble getting into new shows. I don't know. It's the time commitment or something.
I think it's the attention span.
I don't know. No, it's not. That's the thing. I'm watching the Ken Burns documentary on the Vietnam War.
Oh, it's good.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really
Started that. I need to finish it. I haven't finished it yet.
It's a chore. Like but you almost
There's
feel
a lot
feel
of info.
obligated to finish those.
Yeah.
But my
The Civil War one was really good. Prohibition. That's only 3 episodes. Come on, everybody. I watched it. I think I've watched
Okay.
it 3 times. Have you not seen that one,
Yeah.
Catherine? It's on Netflix. It's amazing. And we're
Check
still
that out.
we're still dealing with it here in Texas. Post-prohibition laws. And
Yeah,
stuff.
how silly is that?
Oh, it's silly. But Kraft Pack and the Texas Brewers
They're
Guild,
changing that.
dude, they're on point.
Yeah, they
they're
are.
seriously. It's gonna change. I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it in the air. But anyway, it's those are good.
You have an Orange is the New Black buddy watching right now, Catherine.
Oh, do I? Who is it?
Gail.
Hi, Gail. Or
Loves
she
loves it.
loves the new season?
Uh huh.
Okay, cool.
She said it
I
took,
don't know.
she said it took a while to like this season.
Okay.
But she's
Okay. I think I was expecting some it just felt like it was tied up in a nice bow, even though I know some bad stuff happened. I felt like I knew it was coming. So I don't know. I don't know, maybe they'll plus I think the other thing about Netflix that I don't like that much is that you're able to binge things. And it's more of a build up and there's more excitement if you have to wait a week, I think, to see something. So to be able to watch them back to back to back to back, maybe I killed it for myself. I don't know.
Maybe.
So I recently got Hulu.
Yeah.
Or somebody
Okay.
somebody helped me with Hulu. A good
Yeah.
show on Hulu. Do you guys have Hulu?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Castle Rock.
Stephen
Ooh,
King
I
said
haven't
that was
seen
really
that.
good.
Oh man, that is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only like 4 episodes in.
Okay.
It's really good.
They did
Yeah.
another one that was really good with this. It was Stephen King. Maybe that's why it's the Kennedy assassination one.
Yeah, it's the date of the Kennedy.
Yeah, and
something
it's-
something.
What's that guy's name?
1963.
He's like he was on Spider-Man. He was the Green Goblin's son on the original Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, he usually does comedy, but
But yeah, Frank.
I don't know.
It was on the first Planet of the Apes. Come on, Catherine.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
What's his name?
Are you asking me a
Yeah,
question or you're telling
the
Oh, I
actor.
don't know.
And he got in trouble for harassment lately. He's one of those guys.
Okay, he was on Planet of the Apes.
He was on the first Planet of the Apes. You know, there's the new trilogy, War for the
Okay, not the originals.
like from the 60s. No. He's youngish.
Okay.
He was also on the original, the Spider-Man movie. He was Peter Parker's buddy, and he was the Green Goblin's son. I can see his face.
Oh, Franco.
Yeah.
James Franco.
Yeah, James Franco. I was looking it up. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on that show, the Stephen King inspired or co-wrote or whatever. That one was really good though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of those things where you have to like, can you separate, if somebody did the things that he was accused of doing, I don't know where that stands.
You know what's really hard for me, I think, as a woman, is that who hasn't? You know?
I was gonna say peeing standing up.
I mean, I can't. Oh yeah. Well, I have a hard time. I have a hard time with that.
Why?
Peeing standing up.
I'm sure it happened. It's gravity. Maybe
Women were not.
preface-
Women were not meant to do that.
Well, maybe it's more accurately. Peeing standing up accurately.
Like, what did the first women do? That's what I want to know.
They probably did what women do right now.
Yeah, they
They
pop squat.
squatted in a hole
Squat.
somewhere.
Just squat.
Yeah, put a back on tree.
Because
Boom.
what happens is, and I just know this because I just went camping, is that there's like this that I forgot about, you guys, because there have been some times when I have urinated in some interesting places.
Sure.
Yeah, we all
Probably
have.
during college, my days of partying.
I mean, who hasn't? Come on.
I would have gone behind a dumpster, wherever I needed to go, just so I could get through the night.
Yeah.
But now that I'm an adult and I'm almost 40, I forgot that there's like a backsplash effect that happened. And I scared myself with my own actions. Like, you know what I mean? I had to jump back
Well,
away from it. Like, whoa, what's happening right now?
like, did you
Whoa.
jump back midstream?
I stopped myself and jumped back because I didn't want, it was gross.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Where were you?
And then I was like, how do people
Were
do
you
that?
camping?
On the beach.
it was down there by the beach.
Oh,
man.
just go in the water.
Yeah. Well, then you get. That's a
I
big
mean, 'cause
commitment.
I had clothes on. What am I going to take my, I mean, I don't want to pee into my clothes.
It's not like
No,
she
I
was-
thought you were wearing just your swimsuit.
I was, but I mean, it's still clothes. I have to, it's not like I can change.
No, it's a swimsuit. That's not clothes. That's a swimsuit.
I mean,
I think she was wearing more than just the swimsuit.
No, you said you're
It's
just
a-
wearing your swimsuit, right?
well, I mean, I had like shorts on.
But
It's
were you getting in the water anyway?
Her legs were probably dry. She didn't want to get wet again. So
Oh.
No, I mean, it was fine. I don't know.
It wasn't
just
midday,
couldn't
like
bring
you're
myself
running
to
into
do
the
it.
water or whatever to cool off. And then
Yeah,
come
that's exactly. I run like this into the ocean with my arms out.
No, I'm just saying. Do you go down? When was it? You're about to leave or something? What was going on?
We were there for 2 days, Josh. I mean, where am I? You have to go at some point.
Yeah.
And then I had to go. I had to go in the middle of the night. I'm not
see,
going to
that's-
walk into the ocean in the middle of
No,
the
that's
night.
that's a
guys.
tricky one. Why in the
Yeah.
middle? Yeah, I don't know. I have an iron bladder. I really do. I amaze myself sometimes, like the amount of time I can go without going.
Yeah. Well, I've had 4 kids, so I can't.
Right.
I can't risk it.
Yeah, every day I'm like heavy lifting on the Kegel exercises. I'm like, "Ah."
Yeah.
And so I'm just like,
yeah, sometimes I do
Powerlifting.
good just to make it through the show without peeing.
see, I don't.
But like now that we're talking about, I kind of have to pee now.
Yeah. See, for me, I could go. Listen, if we did 6 hours, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Really, drinking for 6 hours and you would never break the seal.
Watch, yeah. Pay attention to me next time we go out on one of these Interbrews days or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm fine. It's all
Bladder
up, it's
seal.
up here.
All right, well, let's see how
It's
you
a
do.
zen-
We'll
it's
see
a-
how you do next Thursday.
It's a zen moment. Now, I will take precautionary measures. I will go before a show
Yeah,
because I don't
That's-
want to get up and leave.
I did that.
But if I don't, or if I'm on a road trip and I can't stop, don't want to stop, I won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. This guy. No, I'm just saying. It's
You
mind.
want another beer?
It's mind over bladder. I would. Yes. Can we do?
Which one would you like?
Let's
I can
go.
hook you up. I can hook you up.
North by Northwest.
All right. It's a good choice.
Yes, it is.
Good one.
Yeah. North by Northwest. Yes. The Dragon. Oh, yes. Did I drink all that? Oh, I did.
You did.
This one is reminiscent of Game of Thrones. Zombie Dragon, right? It's an East Coast IPA, different from a West Coast IPA. When is Game of Thrones coming back, Catherine?
I mean, when? I don't know. I know they finished filming the whole series, but I don't know when they're bringing it back.
I don't either. They're gonna do more. They're gonna do more. I already know.
Well, they're gonna do like prequels and
They're gonna blow it
movies
out.
and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
We're gonna get tired of it.
As long as they bring back Khal Drago, I'd be down for that prequel.
What? Oh, speaking of, did you
Watch
watch
that all day long.
like Justice League, where he was Aquaman?
I watched one of them where he was Aquaman. Is there only one with him as Aquaman?
Yeah, that's Justice.
And then he's gonna get his own. He's getting his own movie, right?
Yeah, that I wanted to like Justice League. We've been into a lot of superhero movies here in the house. We've watched.
Yeah.
My oldest daughter is into it, and so we've been trying to catch up. So the next time,
You're streaming them. Where are you guys streaming them? Netflix?
yeah, just renting them on Amazon or wherever they pop up.
Okay.
They're in different places. So some are on Netflix, some are on.
We should do that. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, there's like 30 movies or something like that.
Okay.
It's crazy. But so we've been trying to get through all of those, and those are good. I think what they've done with those is really good. But that Justice League movie was really, really bad. You know, I wanted to like it. I was a big Superman fan as a kid, and this was just epic turd. But yeah, that Khal Drago, he's a dreamy dude.
He's dreamy. He's dreamy. He's dreamy for movies, but for real life, I don't know. I feel like I'd be way intimidated by him.
Really?
Because he's a big dude. You know what I mean?
How tall is he? What's his
I don't
name?
know. I mean, he looks huge.
Let's find out. Who's bigger, him or Chris Hemsworth? Thor or Aquaman? Who's bigger?
Oh, I think Aquaman. I think.
Let's find out.
Aquaman.
What's the guy? What's Aquaman's real name? Khal Drago. How do you spell?
CHAL.
K with a K.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. Let's find out his physical stats. This is inquiring minds want to know. Jason Momoa. Mm-hmm. Is he Samoan or what is he? He's got the kind of the tribal, the artwork on his.
You know, he's married to the chick from the Cosby Show.
Bonet.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
Lisa-
she's like way older than him.
I was gonna say,
she's
he's-
like 15 years older than him or something.
Wow, she
He's
was
only
also-
39.
She was also married to Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, she was. She looks great too. She looks exactly the same.
Oh, she's beautiful. Let's see.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa. Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gail.
Yeah, we got it. How tall? Let's see. How tall is
Yes.
Jason Momoa? He's 6'4". That's a tall dude.
Oh.
Build at 6. Hold on.
He's taller than me.
Lisa Bonet is only 5'2".
Uh-huh.
Superman 6'1". That's me. I wonder if they do on here if they do like a for football if they kind of pad their stats because they're saying Ben Affleck 6'4". I believe it though. He's pretty.
Maybe. I mean,
Chris Hemsworth only 6'3".
that's
You're 6'3", right?
I'm 6'3", yeah.
So you could look just like Thor if you got into the gym.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure. That's all it would take was just me getting to the gym.
Get into the gym, a few Mexican supplements, you're good to go.
Yeah.
It's out there. You can get it. It's fine.
I don't, that's a big commitment. It's really not that worth it. It's not really not worth it to me.
Is it
Because
that
for
big
me
of
to
a
look
commitment?
like Thor, I would probably have to give up beer.
No.
I think I would.
Dude, those Mexican supplements are amazing.
I'm not having, no.
Why?
Why would I do Mexican supplements?
Why would you?
I don't care.
Okay, well that's fine. That's a valid answer.
What you guys are doing? Mexican supplements?
Yeah,
I was just talking about steroids, but Kennedy doesn't want to do steroids.
he's telling me I could look like
He's
Thor.
6'3", just like Thor is, Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, I
was saying
see.
if you would just get in the gym, get on some Mexican supplements, you could be
Yeah.
Thor, basically.
Yeah.
But
He doesn't want to do
He
that.
doesn't want to do it.
No.
I mean, what do you have to lose? You're like 85 years old. You only
Yeah.
have a couple years left anyway. Why not blow it out now, Kennedy?
Seriously, you're not producing those. You're
Just balls to the wall. You know, what I
literally
mean?
because you're not. They're not producing any testosterone now. You may as well supplement.
Yeah, you got that low T count.
Yeah. Get in there. Get
You
some
guys don't know that.
Well,
TRT, man.
No.
Why not?
BRB.
BRB.
Yeah.
Be right back.
you read that?
I don't know.
No, balls.
Oh, okay.
Balls are banging.
I'll ask Jules. I'm sure Jules knows.
Right. I don't know. I wish there was a good way to tell. Like,
Like you should have a sign.
I think it's because he cries a lot. That's how you can tell.
yeah, that's the estrogen's too high. Your estrogen
Yeah.
to testosterone ratio is off.
Yeah.
You know, I did have somebody tell me that the reason I have all the hair on my head is because I probably have a big estrogen. My estrogen count is pretty high.
No.
So that leads. Well, it was a doctor who told me this.
What is they know? Well, they don't know anything. What do doctors know?
What a crackpot.
Yeah.
So, due to that, but
I don't think that's true.
Having advanced levels of estrogen,
It's just not converted into DHT.
in a male's body.
Actually, I don't know that either.
Like Kennedy, when you look at Jules, do you just imagine yourself in a wedding dress?
I have never thought that, not once.
Okay.
Until now. And now he can't get it out of his brain.
Now, a little off the shoulder number.
A little frill.
Yeah.
Are ruffles still okay? Or is that
What are frills?
the ruffles? Like, I'm thinking very
Ruffles?
80s, like early
Like the
90s.
chicks?
Oh, those.
No, like the ruffles.
Yeah, the ruffles.
I want a wedding gown made out of potato chips. That's what I'm gonna do.
What happens
Yeah.
when you sit down?
Doesn't matter, Kennedy.
You hear the crunch.
Yeah.
You don't sit down.
You sit down in a chair made of potato.
What?
Of
What-
You
sour
eat your
cream
way
and onion.
down.
What happens when they release the doves at the wedding and they all fly back in?
That's actually pretty funny.
and they eat your
Squirrels, and then the squirrels come up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that one,
Well, then it's just like a Disney movie.
that fat kid that somebody
Like,
brought,
look at all these animals that are attracted to me.
like Snow White. What
Yeah.
did you have a Disney princess that you were? I'm assuming you were into Disney
You know
princesses
what?
some point in your life.
I
That's a
guess
big
Peter Kennedy.
assumption.
Kennedy, do you have a Disney princess that you're more connected to than others?
No. Let's see.
I identified with Belle because she had dark hair. That was it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I mean, as far as like being held hostage against your will and all that stuff, probably not my ideal situation.
No.
Snow White had dark hair.
She did.
She did, but she had that real annoying, like high pitched thing about her voice.
You know that movie was made in the 30s.
And I don't understand why women in the 30s had to speak at such a high octave.
I don't think they could help it. I think it was just the way things were recorded. Kennedy, what was it like back then?
Tell us, Kennedy. You know what I loved? You know what I loved as a kid?
What?
You know who was my She-Ra?
Oh, He-Man's cousin?
She was a badass.
Oh, not. What about Xena?
Wonder Woman? The original Wonder Woman series? I was all about that.
Yeah. Linda Carter.
With her wrist cuffs and
Yeah.
she would pick up cars. I watched the new Wonder Woman movie and I was like, what is happening right now?
Yeah. I
This
don't know.
is not accurate.
Well,
Yeah.
it's more probably closer to the comic, but that Gal
I
Gadot,
don't like-
she's good looking.
You know what? Okay, that's enough. Simmer down.
I'm just saying, she's a beautiful woman.
Simmer down.
Yeah.
Simmer down.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you?
that
Do I need to leave
island
the
of
room?
women would never last. It would never happen.
No, that's I agree.
So unrealistic because those women would just kill each other. That many menstrual cycles on one island is a bad idea.
And they all sync up too.
And they all sync up.
So
That's
there's
right.
a time there's like each month it's just called Murder
just-
Week.
You just
That's
joined.
Yeah, I'm looking to see comments.
Like just now.
Yeah.
Oh.
What else am I supposed to do?
No, I'm watching the comments. I just see Josh Stewart joined.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what's going on. So hey to Mary, hey to Adam, hey to Jeffrey, and whoever else is on there. Gail.
Gail.
Hey Gail.
Yeah. Thanks for all your contribution today, Gail.
Yeah. Is anybody
Appreciate
watching on
that.
Twitter? What about that guy from Live Oak? Talking about Live Oak.
That guy from Live Oak.
Yeah.
What about what's it?
I don't
The
even know.
guy that watches us, Foamy Head 13.
Who's Foamy Head 13?
Foamy
What-
Head. He's like.
Where does he watch?
I think he lives in like Europe somewhere.
But no, what does he watch on YouTube?
Yeah, he watches on YouTube.
Oh.
Foamy Head 13. Are you watching?
Exotic.
I'm looking at YouTube comments right now.
I'm watching the let's see, the Twitter feed. I like Twitter. I like the feed. I like all the information you can get, like the broadcast details. Catherine, 20 viewers so far today on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah,
That's exciting.
It is.
it is.
Yeah.
I-
Throw a deuce on it. Yeah, I like it.
yeah, 20
I like it.
right there,
man.
2-0.
Rome
Yeah.
wasn't built in a day.
No. Or a year.
Yeah, and we don't
2 years.
or 2 years. We're
Or
at 2 years or 100 episodes.
Or 100 episodes. Okay, so you guys are still drinking the same. Is that still the same beer?
No, I'm
No.
drinking the North by Northwest.
You missed it. I think this is when you left.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I am currently, I switched it up, and now I'm drinking a Houston Haze,
Okay.
the beer that
Nice.
started the hazy craze,
Yeah.
haze craze in Houston, and it is really hard to find. And Jules and I found this. She took a 4-pack of this to her brother in
Florida.
Connecticut.
I saw
No,
that
Connecticut.
Jules was doing a little traveling.
Yeah, she's been gone. She's been gone.
Yeah. She needed a break from you.
She needs to come home.
Oh, she's still gone?
Yeah, she's still gone.
When's she coming back?
Aww.
Sunday.
Okay.
is she bringing beer?
Kennedy, did you buy a ring? Are you picking her up from the airport?
Is she watching now?
I am not.
You need to.
You're not picking her up from the
you-
neighborhood
you
or
need
from
to-
the airport?
You need to poop or get off the pot, Kennedy. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Wait,
Seriously.
did you just censor yourself?
You're literally not.
Your kids must
you're
be in the
literally-
room.
They are.
Oh.
You are not getting any younger.
That is true.
Wow.
He's,
Yeah.
I think
You're
he's gotten
only getting
older.
older.
He's gotten older just sitting in this room.
So if you want to spend your life with someone, you only have a little bit of it left. You should probably get on that. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not a long time commitment for her. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, she's just gonna wait for you to die, and men die before women anyway. That's fine.
Yeah.
True.
But if you want someone to change your diapers and be there for you in the next 5 years, you need to get on this train. Is all I'm saying.
Well, maybe.
I'm
so.
advocating for Jules.
Okay.
She deserves it.
No.
Yeah, she deserves it. And
Oh,
listen,
speaking
you're not
of-
going to meet anyone else.
Speaking of Jules, this
Yeah.
past weekend, Saturday,
Yeah.
Jules and I got to hang out with the Stewart family.
Where was
The
I?
Josh Stewart family?
Yes.
Or there was
The
other
Josh
Stewart.
Stewart family. Josh,
How
his
was that?
wife, and
did
all
you-
his kids.
Did you
We
have
all
fun?
hung out together.
Yeah, we went to the new St. Arnold Beer Garden. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
cool.
Was that the first time you had spent real time with Jules, Josh?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I'll say this. Every time I've been around Jules, there's been a big crowd of people. So it was at Bellison,
Yeah.
and then here at St. Arnold. This was St. Arnold's first, open to the public, tell everybody that we're open weekend.
Was it?
Right.
Oh, no,
So that-
it was packed.
It was packed.
It was packed.
That their new beer garden. I'll get to Jules in a second, but the beer garden at St. Arnold is amazing. When you come to Houston, if you're not in Houston, or if you're in Houston, you haven't been down there yet, it's amazing. It literally is like a cathedral on the inside. That's how they built it. They've got these little cubby, like I think they call them cathedrals actually, off to
Okay.
the side if you're lucky enough to get one of those. And of course the food is delicious, and of course the beer, a bunch of one-off beers and things that you don't normally get to, it's not normally out there. It's just available only in the beer garden. But as soon as when the weather cools down a bit, it was hot on Saturday. It was like 95, 97. So it was hot.
Yeah.
And a lot of it shaded outside as well, so that it wouldn't have been so bad. But we got to sit inside. Just prepare yourself that when people get a table in that beer garden, the turnover is not like a restaurant. They don't just eat and leave and go.
yeah.
They hang out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You get in that table, and you get beers coming to the table, and then your food, and then a couple more beers after you eat, and you're gonna end up sitting. Look down, and it's gonna be 2.5 hours that you've been sitting there.
Yeah,
So-
I was told 45-minute wait, and it was probably closer to 2 hours.
Yeah, well, I mean that's gonna be it's the first weekend, but then also just remember the turnover is not gonna be as fast, but worth the wait for sure. Plan ahead.
I mean, I wasn't shy of beer.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's plenty of beer to go around.
But yeah, just a beautiful place. They got the art cars out on the outside. They've got bocce ball courts. They've got a big area for what's that with the beanbags? Cornhole.
Yeah.
And make sure that you're not playing across from a kid that's not very good. Otherwise, you're gonna get pelted in the head.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. That scar is not going
No.
away.
Yeah, and it's the layout of the outside part of the beer garden is really cool. Like it's got this wonderful view of like downtown Houston, and this fountain that's in the shape of like a
Chalice or something.
yeah, and it's stainless steel, and you can see the reflections all around. It's
Wow.
really nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a work of art. The whole place
Yeah.
is a work of art. So
Yeah, inside each of those, all the individual kind of, they're like booths, but
cathedrals.
yeah,
They call them
like
cathedrals.
mini cathedrals. They're all like
hand painted by local artists,
Yeah,
Catherine. You'd
yeah.
really
Wow.
dig it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you're going to get to see it
Very-
next
very-
week, right?
very local.
Can we go ahead and say this?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do
The
it.
plan.
Let's do it.
The plan currently, Catherine, is to do a show live there next week.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Next Thursday, we'll be live.
That was
that's exciting.
part of our mission was to test the
Yeah, you should come and hang out, Catherine.
yeah, it's a day
Yeah,
trip to
I
Houston.
would love to.
Um,
Love to do that.
yeah, the internet there is
Oh man.
we
Yeah.
could stream so fast that we could actually do the show before we do it. Is how fast their internet is.
Wow.
Yeah, we could do the show on Wednesday and not even show up till Thursday.
That's
I don't even know if
crazy.
it's possible, but
Yeah.
So anyone listening right now, come out on Thursday
yes.
to St. Arnold's, the new beer garden.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be in the restaurant.
Yes. Probably.
Probably.
Preface it with probably. They said it's cool. Just saying. I was a little late on sending the email. I sent it today. Waiting on an official route. They said it was cool. Lenny said it
Yeah.
was cool.
Oh, I thought this was all.
It is. Lenny said it was cool.
All right.
But I said we're going to test and I'll let you know officially. And I just waited till today because I'm lazy and forgetful.
Okay, yeah.
And got
Yeah,
distracted.
yeah.
But yeah, looking forward to that because that place is amazing.
Yeah, people work on Thursday, Jeffrey, but people also need lunch breaks.
Work on Thursday. What a silly thing to say.
Silly.
Nobody works on Thursday.
Yeah, people
They-
take lunch. Hey,
Yeah,
aren't you currently
that's
working
not
right now,
true.
Jeffrey? And aren't you currently watching our show?
Yeah. I'm sure whatever you're doing could be done remotely.
Gail, we'd love to see you. So Thursday at noon.
Yeah. That's when we do the show. Like right now.
Yeah, every Thursday at noon is when we do Liquid Lunch. So if you're available Thursday at noon, you can come out to St. Arnold. We'd love to see you.
All right, real quick,
Yeah.
because we're about to get to your part.
Yes.
All right, so I hope you're.
IPA history
right.
coming up right here.
Here's another thing I want to throw out there, Catherine. And Catherine, I was a little surprised with this. Maybe I don't know if I'm gonna. Since you're a San Antonio resident,
I am.
I'm gonna place this at your feet.
A San Antonian.
Is it San Antonio?
Can you say that?
Reddit, the San Antonio beer Reddit page, weak sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody's been
What
on
about
in
it?
like a year. It's weak. It's like really
it's
like
weak.
nobody's using
That's
it.
good.
Yeah.
That's
No.
a relief.
Why is it a relief? Reddit is a great place
I mean,
to
I
get the
don't wanna-
insider.
I don't want to talk.
And
I don't want to
San
say anything
Antonio
negative
is
about
like-
anything. But
San Antonio is like the 10th most populous city in the United
let me
States.
say this: we have delicious beers and beautiful breweries,
Yes, you
and
do.
people that work in craft beer in San Antonio are lovely, beautiful people, and I love every single one of them. The beer community in San Antonio. Let's hold on. The social media beer community in San Antonio.
Yeah.
I don't.
You know-
I'm not really down for. But so I'm relieved to hear that the Reddit game is not strong, because it would just be strong with people with a lot of really angry opinions about beer.
So I don't know. I feel like Reddit, at least from what I've observed from really jumping in the last few weeks, it kind of keeps everybody in check. Because
Does it?
yes, because people will jump on and say, all right, here's what you should, and you can't really troll people as much on Reddit like you can on
Okay,
Facebook.
well maybe, yeah.
There's some of that goes on, I suppose, but I have
Yeah,
not seen it.
I removed myself from all the San Antonio beer groups.
Yeah,
I thought I kept adding it back.
I got taken off like 3 times.
Yeah, like they're so finicky, and it's just beer. And I realize that it's not just beer for the people that make it, and I understand them being passionate about it. But as a community, what we need to do, if we want craft beer to stay around, is to encourage people to make good beer, and to be positive, and to not like maybe shit on beer.
Okay.
In my opinion,
Yeah. No, agreed.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, if you don't
Absolutely.
like it, there's
If you don't
plenty
like
more
it,
to go
then
around.
if you have nothing nice to say, then don't say anything at all.
That's my philosophy.
And also don't attack others who maybe like something that you don't like.
That's my philosophy. That's what I go with.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've said, I've been asked why don't I do more like beer reviews, and why are all my shows so positive on?
Because we're promoting beer.
Yeah, I don't. I
We're
mean,
not trying to bring it down.
yeah. There's enough people doing that. That's just not my.
Yeah.
I'm not the person to go to for a. Now, if you want to talk one-on-one, if I had like a bad experience somewhere or whatever, you
Yeah.
know, and you want to,
Yeah, like
I may talk about it.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't name names, but I would
like
generally.
bars not willing to give you a sample of a beer.
Never run into that.
Yeah.
I just walk in with my
Or
jorts.
asking me what kind of wine I like.
I just walk in with my jorts and my sandals. I'm fine. I don't.
Your jorts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were jorts.
Your
doesn't?
athletic sandals.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's those that when you tuck your shirt in with a belt and wear athletic sandals.
Hold on, braided
You get
belt.
more beer respect for some reason. I don't understand it.
Maybe I think just those two dudes. They probably
Beer spect.
no.
Beer
it's just-
specs.
they're just those dudes.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think that's a universal deal.
The braided
Yeah.
sandals, though. The braided belts. I miss
Yeah.
the braided belts.
With it pulled
People-
back through and looped through.
Yeah, do people still wear braided belts?
Oh, I was all about that 1997 braided belt thing. Yeah.
I don't think people do. I don't think braided belts are still cool.
Well, you know why? Because I think we learned that they're not sustainable. Right? They break.
Yeah, they do break.
Eventually, the braids, like the little braids, would come open.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And there was always that question of how thick is too thick, like or why?
Or thin.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I remember having that debate.
Yeah.
Jose's leaving. Goodbye, Jose.
Well, he said
Jose, you're
once
gonna
you
miss.
get on the braided belt tangent, that's it.
you're
yeah.
gonna
Well, he
miss
was like,
I-
I can't stand for this. Jose, your stickers are on the way.
Jose, you're gonna miss IPA history.
Oh,
It'll still be there.
Probably.
He probably
it's a
subscribes.
gift,
to it.
Jose. Trust me when I tell you that's probably a gift.
All right, you know what? Let's get right into that. Enough braided
Yeah,
belts. We'll leave that on the table for later.
Okay.
There's
Put a pin in that.
yeah. Well, yes, it'll be. We'll come back. Now,
Yeah.
Kennedy.
So, beer history.
All right, make this super entertaining and go.
Just like that.
Already bored.
Now I've got. All right.
Falling asleep
So
over here.
we all know about Hold on, I'm gonna need you to do that in a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So history of IPA. I'm gonna give you a brief run through about what everybody knows. Thank you. Yeah. So in the early 1700s, the British Empire has established colonies in India. Thank you. We all know the English love their beer. And so the problem here was the problem. The weather was too warm in India to brew beer. Is this going to go on the whole time? Okay. It was too warm to brew beer, and the beer wouldn't last the 4 to 6 month journey from England to India. So by the late 1700s, which is around the time the United States became a sovereign nation, English brewer George Hodgson invented a beer specifically for the India market. He did this by taking the already existing style pale ale, making it stronger and adding a shit ton of hops to it for a preservative for the long boat ride. During the voyage, the beer is transformed to a wonderful drink. We call this the India Pale Ale.
Oh my goodness, how many pages is this?
It's one page.
How far are you
I fell
down?
asleep. I'm asleep.
Wow.
Are we still doing the show?
You know, we're doing a beer show and we're actually talking about beer.
Okay.
This is like, wow. it's
Sorry.
not-
I'm sorry.
this is-
I'm sorry,
this-
Kennedy. It's not
this-
your fault. It's
this-
just your tone.
This is a novel idea.
No,
Talking about beer.
no, this is great. It's
Okay.
great. Go ahead.
So, is that story true?
Are you asking us a question?
Yes.
You just told us a fault. You made me sit through that, and it's not even
That
true.
is the existing story about how the IPA, how that was created. Now, is that a true story?
No.
In fact, it is not.
So glad you wasted 30 seconds of my life on something that wasn't even facts.
No. Well, that's what everybody thinks. That's the story. You go on Wikipedia. This is
people
basically
still
the
think that?
story.
Well,
that
you
they
should
will
never
tell you.
trust Wikipedia. Anybody
Yeah.
could enter something into Wikipedia.
You do a Google search for history of IPA. That's what you're going to learn.
Well, then what's the real story?
The real
What's the
story
real story?
is that, well, there's a few things that we need to take into consideration when we talk about the real story.
Okay.
First of all, this George Hodgson. Okay, did he actually invent the IPA?
No.
Well, that person was a real person, and he was the owner of Bow Brewing in England. And around 1780, he did start exporting a pale ale to India. That much is true. However, he also exported porters and another style called October beer. And he was actually the largest importer of beer to... Hold on. There. Thanks, Catherine.
Go back to the 3 shot.
What?
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
So he was the largest exporter of beer to to India because he had a lot of connections with the East India Company.
Yeah.
However,
Think Pirates of the Caribbean.
yeah, there's no actual evidence that he actually invented this style. And the recipe for his pale ale that he exported in India doesn't exist. And the pale ale, he did not create the pale ale style that had been around 100 years before Hodgson. And next thing we need to look at is this: they really need to invent a special style of beer just for India.
Well, it was fire, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do we need to look at it? Is that?
Can we get like the Cliff's Notes version?
I give
Can
you
you
the
just-
Cliff Notes.
You said this was
version.
3
Oh,
minutes,
this is,
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the,
Well, it'd be
condensed
3 minutes.
version.
You guys quit interrupting me.
Well,
Is there anything about a boat
okay.
wreck?
it may
No.
be 3 minutes to you, but it's a lifetime to us, and I think that's. But
Well,
it's fine.
you
Go
can-
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kennedy. I'm listening.
All right. So, so the two things about the IPAs that we came to know is that they were created for India because it has a higher alcohol content and there are more hops. The IPA or the hops and the higher volume of alcohol helped as a preservative. However, this wasn't necessarily for India because since the early 1760s, it was common practice for all brewers to put the extra hops in their beer when traveling to warmer climates. So India wasn't the only place that they exported beer to. They also exported to the American colonies, the Caribbean, Africa, Australia, Southeast Asia. All those beers. And the ABV of this pale ale he was exporting was only 6.5%, which was actually low for that time. So to say that the extra alcohol and more hops, especially for India, is not true.
Okay. What is true?
That it was just common practice. They did this everywhere.
So it's just a beer they sent.
Yeah.
So there's no story, is what you're saying.
The story is there's no story.
Yeah, kind of.
Basically, the story is that there's no story.
Okay.
All right.
So that's it?
No, it's not yet.
Are you done? No, you're not done. Okay.
No, I'm not done. I'm not even close.
How much more
Oh,
you got?
great.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So here's a little. Let me get rid of this. So this is the trade routes that they took to India. So the red one is India, and those other trade routes are other places that the English exported beer.
That's far.
Yeah,
I guess they didn't have the Suez Canal at that point.
they did not. So it took 4 to 6 months to get from England to India.
You have to go by Madagascar.
Yeah.
Catherine, they have those Madagascar hissing roaches. Have you ever seen those? Mm-hmm. Those are gross. They're
So-
huge, too.
And you can also see
Yeah.
they went all over the world with their beer. So when they made these long trips, especially the warmer climates, they always added way more hops to their beer.
Yep.
And it wasn't necessarily for preservative. A lot of times they just added the extra hops just to cover up the sourness and other imperfections of the beer.
Okay.
So another thing, IPA. So he started Hodgson's. Oh, I got a nice picture. You eating a banana. All right. Here's a picture of Mr. Hodgson, right, and the Bow Brewery.
Did you ever think about being a college professor?
No.
You should look into that.
Yeah. So this is This is a picture of the Bow Brewery and Mr. Hodgson's, who was.
You ever thought about like working at one of those like sleep study places?
No, I get too tired. All right.
Okay. That's
so,
ironic.
So even the term IPA wasn't an actual term. So the first documented, here we go. The first documented use of the word India Pale Ale comes in 1835 from the Liverpool
Do you remember that?
Mercury. Vaguely. So he started sending his beers to India in the 1780s. It wasn't, the term IPA didn't come around until 1830.
In print.
This is the first documented use of the word IPA, India Pale Ale, and it's actually East India Pale Ale. The first, going back through history, is the first time we ever see this word, 1835, and he had already been exporting beer there for
Kennedy, you're pissing
Almost
off my dogs. I'm just
50
telling you.
years. So Hodgson's was probably already dead by the time the term India Pale Ale came out.
Well, at least in print.
Yeah. Before that, the beer that was sent to India was just
Price
referred.
is 7 pence for that paper.
Yeah.
How much is 7 pence?
Oh.
Remember that group Sixpence, None the Richer?
Yeah.
Shitty band.
Kiss me out on the bearded barley.
No.
On the green grass. Kiss me.
All right. I'm
Wasn't that
done.
like on a episode of Dawson's Creek or something?
That was it. You're done?
I'm done.
That was it. There was no story about the boat sinking and them going out to get the beer and bringing it back, and then like I don't
Josh,
know.
what are
All
you
right.
doing?
So Jeffrey, I think actually liked it. So Jeffrey asked the question: dig up the original recipe for IPA.
Okay.
The original.
I have Newt.
The
It's probably a
recipe for Hodgson's
Bog Myrtle.
IPA does not exist. You cannot find that anywhere. So you cannot dig it up. Another reason why we don't think that he invented the IPA.
All right, I was gonna pick up a book.
So all the beers that were sent to India were referred to as pale ale. And this is a quote here: "Pale ale prepared for East and West India climate."
Okay. Could they not grow grain in India? Do they grow grain in India now?
I don't know.
Could they not
I'm
just-
sure,
I mean,
I'm,
they
I'm
have
sure they
to.
can.
Right.
Right? I
Couldn't they
mean,
just
where
brew beer
were
there?
all their...
Well, they couldn't brew beer back then because the climate was too hot. And that's that was the beginning. That was the problem from the beginning, and that's why they had to ship the beer to India.
That makes sense because they
couldn't
also
grow
had
it there.
Jamaica. The stouts in Jamaica are kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
But it works. It works.
Yeah. So also of note, he not only he exported. I think I already said this. Pale ales to India. He also exported porters, which were the big ones.
Yeah.
Back then.
I feel like there was a story of there was a boat wreck. They were shipping it. I don't know if that was legend or what, but they were shipping it out and it sank, and they swam out to get the beer and brought it back, and it was still highly hopped, and that's blah blah blah.
The boat sank off the coast of Ireland.
Yep.
They got all the stuff off the boat, and they auctioned it off, and there's a lot of beer.
Who made the first IPA in America? That's what I really want to know.
Yeah,
Do
I
we
don't know. I went deep. Deep.
Who made the first American IPA? Do we know?
I only know. I didn't go this far. Look, I only want. You guys gave me 3 minutes to spend on this. Okay.
Yeah, and you did it all. On,
Yeah,
3 minutes.
and by
Hold
the
on.
way, that was longer than 3 minutes.
Well, it would have been 3. It would have
That
been
was eternity minutes.
okay. It wouldn't have been so long if you guys wouldn't keep interrupting me.
We were helping you along. Kennedy.
Were you helping me?
Yes.
I seen somebody was eating a banana.
I mean,
It
that's
was, I needed it. That was a 12-hour thing. I mean, you
She
don't
was-
stop to eat in 12 hours?
she was getting
I
a
need
cramp in her
break.
hamstring.
What are
She
these
needed some
working
potassium.
conditions that I can't have a snack?
Yeah. Hold on. First,
Adam says I should do a reoccurring drunken history segment. Well, you know what, Adam? This segment
says that?
went over like a lead balloon.
Listen, if he was drunk, maybe it would have been more
I
entertaining.
can't get drunk. I gotta go to work.
Alexander
then-
Keith's Brewery.
What's your real dedication to this show, Kennedy? That's the real question.
You know, I'll get
You can't even get drunk.
next.
on the beer
I'll take
show.
the day off and Uber over here
Okay.
and get really drunk and then tell the
Yeah.
story.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
and we probably won't be streaming. No one will see it because
Nobody.
I'll be too drunk to do the stream.
Just
Alexander
peeing all over Josh
Alexander
House.
Keith's India Pale Ale
Uh-huh.
was the first IPA in America by an American brewery.
Well, it may be. I mean, they were shipping the IPAs to the Americas.
No. First American brewery.
What brewery?
IPA. Alexander Keith's.
Oh.
American IPA, totally different style.
Yes.
And then it broke into East Coast, West Coast,
As it always does.
as it always does. You know, Biggie,
Always.
Biggie Tupac.
If in the history of the world, it's always been East Coast, West Coast.
I wish they
for
would have
every-
called it instead like a Biggie Smalls IPA or Notorious IPA
I'm sure someone's done it.
and Tupac IPA.
Oh, I bet Notorious IPA is there.
I preferred Notorious IPA.
Yeah. That's what I just said.
Well, our Notorious BIG. I prefer Biggie to Tupac. Personally, that's my personal.
Do you?
Yes.
Interesting.
I just think I just liked his style. I
Bone,
liked his flow. I liked his flow.
All right.
Boneyard Beer Company has a triple IPA called Notorious Triple IPA.
Okay.
Okay. That's not really the same flow as.
Just-
I would say that probably has nothing to do with. Big
There's
Small.
also Saddleworth Brewery has a Notorious IPA.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, who doesn't
Okay.
like Notorious B.I.G.?
Dogfish Head has a Notorious HOP.
Okay. Speaking of Dogfish Head, they were the first brewery that I knew of that made a craft malt liquor. And
Yes, we've talked about this. Yes.
yeah. Well, I saw one last night. I was looking for more IPAs at the grocery store. I was disappointed by where I was. I won't say which grocery stores I went to, but it was a little disappointing. But I found one from Martin House. They have a malt liquor.
You know what's exciting about this?
What?
Is that as time goes on, craft people are bringing it down. You know what I mean?
It's not so.
It's super exciting.
Yeah.
So, like, eventually I will be able to drink a craft version of Strawberry Hill and feel good about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ooh, speaking of, this weekend, it's either tomorrow or Saturday is actually National Mead Day. We're all talking about IPAs, but mead, I feel like does not.
Mead's there.
Yeah.
Oh, can I say something about mead?
No, I'm going to say something about
All right,
mead.
go ahead.
I mean, after I'm
next.
done.
I'm next.
I would say check out Austin's Meridian Hive. They're canned.
Yeah.
They call them draft meads. You could also call them short meads.
You can get those at your local grocery store.
At your local HEB, grab your
Right.
Barbacoa Apparel T-shirt and some
Right.
Meridian Hive draft mead.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've got some good stuff because they're not. A lot of meads are like 14 to 20%, and you can't even tell, and you'll pass out and wake up 3 days later, and you're like, what the.
Right. They're pretty heavy.
What in the
Yeah.
Renaissance Festival happened to me?
Yeah.
And
That's really those high ones you should drink when you need to, like, a medical emergency situation. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, my leg just got amputated by a random dog running at me. Someone get me
Combine,
some
yeah.
mead to kill the pain.
Wow,
Yes.
you mentioned mead, and we just exploded in comments.
dude, I think mead's on.
In support of?
Yes.
Or again,
yeah,
okay, good.
definitely in
Listen,
support
on
of.
IPA day, people get a little tired of IPA day.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's like,
It's-
all right, we
it's
get it,
better.
hops, we
It's-
get it. Let's talk about some
Yeah.
mead. That's like the stark opposite. They're sweet. There's no hops. It's just like boom. Let's get
Yeah, it's
effed
just
up.
straight. It's more bang for your buck.
And yeah, and there's some really good
It's
ones.
all
out there.
warm. It just goes down so warm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you ever had a boucher?
Bobby Boucher?
No, just a boucher
What?
where they burn the.
What is a boucher? Is that
It's
a,
called
is that a
They
type
burn
of meat?
the the honey, like they boil it till it's
Oh,
almost
my
black,
goodness.
and then it's just this real rich and malty,
Yeah.
like not malty, but
I get it.
rich and like
What is
caramely. I don't know.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
That is my dog barking.
No.
There's
okay.
like this buzzing
Some
in
sort
it,
of feedback.
and it's like doing like a beat.
It might be
It's
my
like-
neighbor mowing their lawn.
That's
'cause
what
that
it is.
happening
Yes,
right
it's that you're. Yeah.
No.
Do they have the blower going, or is that the mower?
now. I can't see them, but I can hear them.
On your expert ears, does that
I
tell
can
you?
hear them mowing their lawn behind me.
Sounds like a mower.
Maybe behind this wall.
I hope they have their mower raised to the highest level, so they're just taking the tops off of that grass and not mowing it too
Yeah,
low.
not all the way down to the roots.
Yeah, that's such a douche move to get your grass so low that it gets killed in this hot weather.
Yeah.
Raise it up, y'all. Raise it up.
Yeah, bring it up. Bring it up.
Yeah.
The higher the grass, the closer to God. That's
Can-
what I heard.
Yes. Hey, can we get you? Okay, so I just saw something today where the Texas Renaissance Festival is like 8 weeks away, 9 weeks.
Okay. Yeah.
Catherine, can we get you to bring the kids?
There's a possibility.
Seriously.
I gotta look at my calendar because I do have a lot of stuff going on right now. But
Blow
you
all
give
that
me,
off.
Give
Blow
me
it
the
off.
date.
Explode off. You don't need it.
Yeah, it's anywhere
the
from
date.
it's October. Let's see, when does it start? Hold on. Texas
Tell
Renaissance.
you what, my kids have fall break in October.
Do they? How long does that last? A whole week?
It's a week, yeah.
Renfest.
fall
Renfest.
break.
Come.
Yeah,
let's-
you only need one day at the Renaissance Festival. Just
Well,
one,
yeah, no,
one
of
day.
course.
We
But,
could just do one day.
One day.
well, you could camp out there. Y'all like camping in random places. That
No, we don't like it. I don't. Let's not.
listen.
let's not put that
Does
out
Jason
there.
listen to that? Does Jason listen to the replay? Jason, listen.
No,
Jason.
he's not gonna listen to this.
Jason.
Like they actually have outhouses.
Hold on.
there.
No, they got better than that. Jason.
Oh, somewhere that I can
If you
see.
thought
Okay.
camping at the beach was great, you were probably correct, and it looked like y'all had a blast. But
We did.
camping at the Renaissance Festival, just join the Texas Renaissance Festival Facebook page and have your
Okay.
mind blown.
Okay. Okay.
The most interesting people watching, and cover the kids' eyes because there is some craziness that goes on out there. Woo! But just say, Texas Renaissance Festival, you can camp out there. Renaissance Festival after dark. Ooh, let me tell you, it gets
Yeah,
rowdy.
yeah.
It gets rowdy. But during the day, some of the best people watching ever.
Yeah. And
Like I've never
Okay.
seen a woman walking around in nothing but chainmail until I went to the Texas Renaissance Festival, and now I have, and I can check that off my list. And then we were talking about
What do you mean nothing? Like nothing underneath?
No, just chainmail, like bikini and
Yeah. Oh, I see.
existence. And we were talking about waffles earlier.
How uncomfortable.
Let me tell
with
you.
That. Like having a chainmail wedgie just doesn't seem like it would
you
be.
know, and like
There was not much there to have
How
a
do you
wedgie.
sanitize that?
There
when
was
you're
not
done?
much there
You
to
know
have a
what I'm saying?
wedgie.
well,
Catherine,
and
I'm
plus
just saying.
with the chainmail, like wouldn't like pieces of body parts get pinched in there?
I think she had it under control.
Did she?
Well, she had
That's something you got to do a trial run of before you wear that in public.
she did it. Like I got to give it to her. She did it.
Yeah.
That's like one of those things that like they're probably into that. You know what I mean? And
The
then it's just
exposure.
convenient that she can also wear it to the Renaissance Festival.
Yes. September 29th is the first date. The September 29th through November 25th for the Texas Renfest. Alan Ward at Brigadoon Brewery. They have the brewery out there, Catherine. It's Enchanted Manor Enchanted Manor Meadery is out there as well.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
let me tell you, it's just you can spend a lot of money out there if you want to. I mean, a lot. Between the
Yeah.
face painting and the riding the elephant or the llama and
Right.
and all the stuff and the food.
Yeah. Just really blow it up.
You can, but the food's amazing. Go watch the parade, go watch the joust, then watch the people. And if you're staying out there, then you can just, go to Brigadoon and just drink all the
Yeah.
beers and hang out there.
Okay.
And Alan wears a kilt and he's just like, hey,
We'll look into that. I could definitely get Jason into a kilt.
yes, we need all
Yeah.
that. And we should do a
He'd
show
be,
out there.
He'd be kilting it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He'd kill it.
I
Yeah,
say,
he'd kilt it.
yes. I say we do a show out there. And
Okay.
How's the internet out there?
it's not bad. It'll work.
I think we should do a show out there.
I mean, I've done a few interbrews out there. It's Alan.
And if anything, we could also pre-record and then release it on a Thursday if the
Or
internet's not that great.
we just do no, it's good. It'll work.
Okay.
They're building a highway out there, Catherine. They're right now. They're working on getting.
Oh,
two-
nothing brings back the Renaissance like a highway.
Yes.
Yeah, on
it's a
your-
tollway actually.
On your way out there, you can stop at Lone Pine.
Yes, that's the
on
ball.
the way.
That's the
It's
vet
on the
move.
way.
That's the vet move.
Yeah.
Stop in Magnolia at Lone Pint. Wait till the traffic.
Yeah.
Well, the traffic never stops.
The more you guys are talking about this, the less I feel like I would take the kids, and maybe I would just take Jason and I.
Leave the kids here. All our kids they can
Oh
entertain
man,
one
the
another.
kids are gonna have a blast.
No,
out
they'll
there.
have a.
You think so? Okay.
yeah.
They'll have fun, but man, you'll
Yeah.
spend a lot more money with. The
I just
kids.
know that the first time my brother ever saw boobs, it was in New Orleans on a family vacation, and
The first time.
it was pretty.
Oh, that was pre-internet. How old
Yeah,
was
that was before the internet.
Yeah.
So you couldn't
Honestly,
just Google
How,
boobs.
how
That-
old was he?
That probably
was
wasn't.
12, maybe.
That was not the first time he saw boobs. No.
I mean, real ones. I'll give
Maybe
it that.
real
I don't,
ones.
yeah, in real life, I don't know. We didn't talk about it. Like I didn't ask him, but he was just like, "Whoa," you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to be there when my kids see their boobs for the first
I
time.
had
you know
friends
what I
that went to New Orleans and that sort of thing, and that was always the story. Like, well, yeah.
Oh,
mean? Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mary Thorne said she would join us for a show at the Renaissance Festival.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Dude, there's so much cool stuff out at the Renfest. And you got to pick your day. Each weekend is themed, Catherine.
Mary, do you have an outfit, a costume?
You can rent them there.
You can rent
do I have to
costumes
rent a
there?
costume?
You don't have to. You can though. They have the option, and they, it's huge because each weekend is different. So when is your kids' fall break, Catherine? Let's get into.
I have to look. I have to look at the schedule. I haven't.
All right.
I'm
It's
pretending like school's not starting in 2 weeks.
It's starting quick. I think we're 4 weeks away.
Yeah.
Themed weekends. Okay, so you said it's in October though, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, you can do a wedding out there too. Hey, double wedding. Who wants to do a double wedding?
Kennedy, you and Jules want to get married in costume, don't you?
That would be amazing.
No.
All right, here we go. Y'all ready for this? All right, so in October, 1001 Dreams is the first one. I don't really know what that means. I'd have to click on it. Barbarian Invasion is the 13th. Pirate Adventure on the 30th, and then 27th, which is the weekend before Halloween, is the All Hallows Eve. That one's pretty much off the that gets nutty.
I will be
Off the
gone.
chain.
I'm going to be out of town for a lot of that.
Nobody cares, Kennedy. Nobody cares.
And then if we go into November, Roman Bacchanal, Heroes and Villains on the 10th. So that just means dress up like an Avenger. Highland Fling, so wear your kilt, and then Celtic Christmas is the final weekend right
Wow,
before.
it's a real thing. Okay.
Dude, it's if you've not been, Catherine, let me tell you.
I've not been.
Oh, it's so worth going. They should advertise on this show because I've already
look
given
into
them
it.
all the publicity.
Okay, wait. Okay, let me secure dates, and then we'll go from there.
Go to the Greek section, watch the belly dancers, get a gyro, get some of that baklava.
Yeah.
101 Dreams is fair. Or
1001 Dreams.
1001 Dreams fairies.
Oh, Kennedy, that's you, bro. You're like
Totally.
a dude fairy.
You're so magical.
Dude,
you're like a
fairy.
little
know.
sprite.
I know.
Oh, but September 29th is the Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
And they do have the German section with the beer garden. And it's all covered with the, what is that? What is the vine that goes over the
Ivy?
thing? No, it's not ivy. It's thicker. It's, I just looked at it because I want to do it in my backyard. My vine game is
Okay.
not salvia. What is it?
Hops?
No. Somebody help me out. Anyway. forget it.
Tomato.
No, not tomatoes. They grow up and they get
You
kind
know
of.
what? Speaking of vine games, because we talked about this last week.
Yeah.
Do you see this?
What is that?
No, hold on.
Oh, is that your rosemary?
That was my rosemary.
Is that your
It's
sad,
not
sad rosemary?
anymore? I don't know what that is.
Why is it inside?
Yeah, you
Well,
get no
I brought it
sunlight
in.
inside.
It's dead. It's dead.
Is it dead?
I brought it inside.
Huh. So you killed
Are you gonna-
rosemary.
I killed the impossible herb to kill.
Put it in the sun. You have put it out front.
It's gonna come back to life. It's gonna resurrect. It's
I don't know.
Jesus rosemary.
Maybe scratch it and see. Is it woody or is it still a little?
How long has it been
Is
dead?
it still a little pulpy? Scratch it somewhere. That's what you got to do.
Has it been dead more than 3 days?
Hold on.
It's very dry.
If it's very dry, just chunk it and go to. Do y'all have Houston Garden Centers in San Antonio?
No, we don't.
They should get. First of all, okay, San Antonio should get Houston Garden Centers. Then you should go to Houston Garden Center and
Yeah.
get a bigger plant. But put it out
Yeah.
front. I've looked at your house
Yeah.
on Google Maps. I've stalked you a bit.
That's not creepy. Cool.
Well, I thought
Awesome.
we were. I thought I was gonna.
Sweet.
Is a thing. But anyway,
cool.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I was like, where can we put this satellite dish to get her signal?
Oh, okay.
I was
cool.
like, front yard. That's fine. She'll love it. That's the things. That's what I do. Well, this is what we do.
Okay.
We put it right
Well,
here.
yeah. I guess I'll try to put it. I'll try to get one and
Stick
see
it
if
out
I can
front.
do it again.
I don't know how
Yeah.
many hours of sun you get. I'm thinking like 8 to 10 hours of sun out in the front
No
yard.
idea. Yeah.
So you don't need like big trees out front, right?
These are like the things that we like with everything that's going on in my life. This is what wakes me up at night.
That is sad.
Right?
But if you go to HEB, they have those fresh rosemary
No,
packets.
I know, and I'll probably go back and
Just
get another one. But it's
start
just like
over.
because I failed at this, you know.
Well, you put it in the shade.
Just
Yeah.
start over.
Rosemary
It'll be
needs
fun.
that sunlight.
I am gonna start over.
Okay. All right. What else we got? Do we need to know any more history on IPAs? I'm glad we
Never.
don't. No.
I think in the history of the world,
Yeah.
that was a 30-second explanation that got drawn out to 25 minutes.
That's true. Good job, Kennedy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
give you
no
the history of
problem.
something. Oh wait, that's not the history at all.
Yeah.
It was a setup.
Cool.
A setup?
Well, setups are
Yeah.
supposed to be short.
That was short.
No,
It was
not.
short, but I had a
You weren't on this
constant.
end of it,
I had
yes.
a, I had a constant buzzing in my ear when I was trying to read that.
All right.
I'm like trying to read, and all I hear is. Bzzz.
I think that was the universe telling you this is not a good idea.
All right.
Anyway.
See, that's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you're doing it manually with your mouth. So it's not going to get the job done.
Yeah. Well, that's not what I've heard.
Gross.
I'm done.
gross.
I don't want any more to drink. Or
Too
eat.
much. It went too far. Yeah.
Did you say I went too far?
Vomiting in my own mouth right now.
Right here. It's kind of like
Yeah,
when you
like
drink
you
one of
can
those.
feel it, like it starts to rise a little bit.
It's kind of like
and
when you
then
drink
have
one
to
of those
swallow it
really,
back.
those really fresh, hazy IPAs that burn your
Yeah.
throat. It's that same sort of.
Yeah, it's
thing.
really gross. It's gross. It's not appropriate for live podcasting,
appropriate
in my
ever.
opinion. In
Oh,
my opinion,
so I just crossed.
Kennedy, you've brought the show down to a level that's not appropriate.
I just crossed the line.
You crossed the line. That was it. Yep.
Yeah.
Adam Cryer said you should do a recurring drunken history. I don't think you should.
I don't think you should because someone's already done it.
Dude, Drunk History is the best show.
That is my favorite show. By
We
far.
got to do something different and better.
Yeah, no. Yeah. We should do a segment where we get you drunk
called-
and just
it's-
turn on a camera. Like
it's-
Kennedy Confessions.
Beer Street.
No, we don't know. Not history. But we should do beer, like Confessions. Kennedy Confessions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we should. One of these days, I should do that. Mm-hmm. Get drunk and do the show. Just
It never turns out good. We got to pre-record it. Trust me. I've tried
Yeah,
it.
because we have to do,
Maybe.
like, editing, it makes everything magic.
Yeah. When you just get drunk in front of a camera,
Yeah.
It just-
it's just a lot of, like, stumbling in your words and
yeah, never works
nonsense.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can only think of maybe like twice where I've been a little tipsy on this show.
Okay.
I've been tipsy on She's Crafty.
Like
Yeah.
one of them was the day you were off to go see some concert, and we did like a 2.5-hour show with Dave Fugeron when he was at home. He Skyped.
I
in.
wasn't off.
Yeah.
Oh, I was off from work.
Yeah.
But I was, yes.
We did like 2.5 hours.
And it was not just some concert. It was Chris Stapleton
Yeah, it was
and
some-
Hank Williams Jr.
Whatever. It
Nobody
was
cares
some-
about that.
It was great.
It was some concert.
It was great in the Woodlands.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Aight.
All right. I think this is kind of a good note to,
Let's bring it down, why don't we?
yeah, I'm gonna
Let's,
start the music. How about that?
Let's start doing our cool down exercises.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. You don't hear any music, do you, Catherine? You can hear
No,
fine.
thank you.
Looks
I
like-
appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I-
Jeffrey wants me to do a live Kennedy live streaming.
I've been saying you should do your own. You
home
should,
brewing.
Those get boring. But I'm saying you should do your own podcast,
About what?
dude.
Apparently, history doesn't go over too well.
You got to edit it
Well,
down. You got to script it out.
Yeah, you gotta.
You ever listen to Hardcore History?
Feel it.
He doesn't just like. He doesn't just.
Yeah, but it wouldn't
Randomly
be a live stream.
He spends hours and hours and hours.
Oh,
You don't need
yeah.
to do a live stream. I'm saying a podcast. It's different. Not everything has to be live. This is
Like, Kennedy, if you could do a podcast about anything, what would it be?
pies.
I don't know. Anything. I don't know. I'd probably stick with beer somehow.
I feel like it's been done. Somewhere, I think somebody's done that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do you guys ever get upset? Like the other day, I was looking through. I'm part of all these podcasting groups, and somebody asked what inspired you to start your podcast, and this guy wrote beer, and I was like, I don't know you.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Who are
Oh,
you?
Quickly. Hi, Dad.
hey,
Oh, hi, Kennedy's dad.
hey, Mr. Kennedy.
He just joined.
Let me tell you.
As we're
Okay.
wrapping up,
Is he in Spain?
he's in Spain.
Hey, hola.
Okay. Thank you, Josh.
He speaks English.
I know, but he's in
English.
Spain. He's probably around people. They're probably listening. He's probably got his phone out. He's at the terminal. Aren't they at terminals a lot over there?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
probably at
There's
home.
nothing Spaniards love more than hearing Americans go, hola.
Hola.
You know my
muy taco.
He says hi.
Hey, yeah, no,
Muy
he's
taco? Is that what
very.
What
Let me
is a
tell you.
muy taco?
Huh? Let me tell you something, Kevin.
Muy taco.
Kennedy's
A lot of
dad,
taco?
Mr. Kennedy, super sweet guy. He was at the
I'm
house,
sure
and
he
it
is.
was a pleasure meeting
Yeah,
you,
and you're insulting
Mr. Kennedy.
him by
No, I'm
spewing
not.
weird Spanish
I'm
to him.
insulting the entire country of Spain, Catherine. Let's get
Okay,
it
I'm
right. Not,
sorry.
Hey.
not
I'm
Mr.
sorry,
Kennedy.
I'm sorry.
He
Mr.
said-
You're right, you're right,
He says hola,
Thank you.
and he also said hi
gracias.
in English.
Huh?
And hi in English. He said hi in
Hey,
English
howdy.
and Spanish to you.
Howdy. Anyway, we didn't even mention today. Can we get ready to throw up? The grain cellar?
Hold on. Did you say get ready to throw up?
No, can you throw up?
No, I did that earlier.
The grain cellar? Texas's premier homebrew store. Thank you for helping bring today's show.
That's right. Go get your hugs, y'all.
Yep, 240 First Street West, Humble, Texas 77338. Graincellar.com. Preston is waiting with arms wide open. He's like the Scott Stapp of homebrewing.
Wide open. He's like a Nickelback song.
No, it's
Is that not
Creed.
Nickelback?
No, it's Creed.
Whatever.
Creed.
Okay,
He's
well,
the
same thing.
Whatever.
He's the
Same
Scott
No
Stapp.
difference
Scott.
whatsoever.
Huh?
So no difference.
There's a huge difference.
No, they're
Same
both
dude.
crappy.
And I think it's actually the same guy, right?
No,
He just goes back and
one
forth
was
from band to band.
Scott Stapp, and the other one was something Kroger or something.
Oh,
Krieger.
Are you proud of yourself for doing that?
crap
Okay.
and crap.
I don't know. Anyway, Preston, not crap. He's great.
No, he's wonderful.
I will be there sometime next week.
There you go, getting some ingredients.
Yes.
The music's about to run out. Does that mean we actually have to? Can we go another 3 minutes? Catherine, do you have another 3 minutes?
I mean, I'm already sitting in this chair.
Good. We're starting it
Oh,
over.
good.
Here.
I got another story to read to you guys.
Nope, no stories. I want to talk about the grain cellar.
Yeah.
Okay? The grain cellar.
Here's what I think you guys should do. I think you should get a group of your friends. Okay.
Okay. How big?
Call up Preston. How many?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What's a comfortable amount for Preston? 7? 8?
For
8
Preston?
friends?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Go, ladies. Listen to me.
Hello.
Get your girlfriends together. Call up Preston. Go take a cheese class. Go take what else does he do there? Cider.
Cider, mead.
Go take a class with
He does
Preston. They're
winemaking.
free.
Wine
Like,
making.
what's better than a girls' night out making
Catherine,
cheese
you should know
and
this.
Preston?
Chicks are into wine, right?
Yeah.
They do wine
Girls
classes.
love wine. Go
Yeah.
make some wine or something.
You probably
I don't
would
know.
want to make wine more than beer, I
Yeah,
bet.
of course.
Yeah,
That's
what are
my
you doing here anyway? Should you be
Yeah.
drinking some wine?
Should this be,
wine. What kind of wine do you like?
yeah. I'm sure it's like,
Oh, she
That's
found the
a-
pots and pans.
That's the end of this session for me, probably. We can hold on, but I don't know.
is she cooking lunch?
She's listen. She's gotten real aggressive, you guys. I don't really know if it's the turning to 2.
Yeah.
We're going over that toddler tide right now.
Yeah.
But she's getting very loud and a little demanding. I don't want to,
Yeah. Yeah, that's
She
fine.
just wants what she wants when she wants it.
No. She's adorable.
She is adorable.
I wasn't sure if she's gotten cuter. Not that she wasn't, but she's gotten cuter.
How weird. Yeah. Except for when she gives me a black eye with my own cell phone. But, yeah.
Was that what
Just
that
right
was?
in the face.
Okay. Well,
Right in the
you probably had it coming.
probably.
How dare you turn that off? How dare you turn off Doc McStuffin's
How
order?
dare you try to take the cell phone away from me when I'm trying to eat it?
Yes. Got Instagram followers to.
That's right.
All right. So Grain Cellar, Barbacoa Apparel, get it in HEB.
Go, guys. Go get it if
That
you
is
don't
so-
have an app for it.
That is so freaking awesome. And while you're wearing your super slick Barbacoa Apparel T-shirt and you're brewing your home brew, and you're like, you know what? I need some Philips Hue amazing white and colored bulbs. You go on Amazon. You go to liquidlunchshow.com/Amazon or anything else you need. And little win in our sales, a little love for us. And to the people who have been buying stuff, there have been quite a few here, Catherine. It helps a
That's
lot.
nice.
Yes, so cables and shock mounts and things for, Catherine's cable, all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, guys, all the way across my house right now.
Yeah.
Literally.
And we got more coming to you, so
Yeah.
things are about to. You thought things were amazing now.
Just wait.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening this week, and we'll see you next week at St. Arnold Beer Garden. At least that's the plan.
Yes.
Well, you'll just watch our social. Catherine, excellent job today.
You guys did a wonderful job, except for Kennedy. Thank you, guys.
Well, that's every
Great.
week.
All right.
All right.
Catherine, have a great weekend, and drink a lot of IPAs. Happy IPA Day, everybody. We will see y'all next week. For Kennedy, for
Bye.
Catherine, I'm Josh. We're out.
Hooray for beer!